check that and see whether that was pointing at that.
I don't know.
And now it is.
There we go. We're back.
Hello. Hopefully you can hear us now.
Let's repeat all those amazing jokes.
Start from the top again if you don't mind.
Technical difficulties. Thank you very much. Hello, friends, fibersmiths, and fellow adventurers, and welcome to the Hodgepodge Tavern. I am your DM Carl, and today we will be stepping through the portal to our infinite planes. Alongside you, we will have our players.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm playing Sprite. She's a fairy. Yay. That's what I got.
Oh, I am Philippe. I'm playing D, the wizard.
Delicious.
I'm Josh. I'm playing Link, the bard, and the ukulele.
I thrust this into his hand like 2 seconds before we started.
I don't know. That's the two things I know how to do.
Hi, I'm Kim, and I play Brady, the changeling monk.
Wow. I don't think we have a summation.
Oh no, we don't.
We were counting on you again.
This is a great stream to turn in if this is your first time watching.
Just watch the previous one anyway.
We're professional.
Binge watch it.
We had a one-on-one with Kyle, which was very exciting, where we learned a little bit about Spike's backstory. Long and short of it, go watch it because it's good, but long and short is he was a slave in, where was it? Acheron. And there are basically like 2 castes of his people, the like higher class that rule over the lower class. And he was one of the lower class, and his tattoos all tell a story about the things that he was trained for and where he worked and stuff like that.
And the naming convention is based upon the year of their podling birth.
Very good.
That's right, because they don't have traditional, like, they're like, what is it, like the orky things in Lord of the Rings?
Spores.
Similar.
Or
Yeah.
puddles of mud.
Yeah.
Goop.
Yeah. So that was that bit.
And then the session before that, which was last week,
Gosh.
if anyone can remember.
Now you're asking.
I know that we did a mission and we got paid.
We did.
That's
We
right.
killed a bad guy and we got paid some real good money. And then,
Killed a mean lock.
yeah, and we
Real
even
mean
got a
lock.
house.
We did.
Yeah, and we gained control of the house. It's true.
So there was a family who was brutally murdered. And we
Yeah,
would
like torn apart.
would go, and nobody would investigate it. Nobody would go near it. And we took on the
Because it's the
job.
hive, no one cares.
Yeah, it's so judgmental. Like, the hive people have feelings too.
Would you like to point on the maps to where we did our shenanigans?
Here's a D. Put a D on that.
There we go.
In that general area
Yeah.
at the top. We also had a small visitation to the Civic Festival.
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
you had
yeah.
your jam.
Emotions
I-
were felt.
Yeah. I figured out quite a few things about my backstory and who I was. We knew that I was part of the musical academy, but also found out that I was doing something called chaos shaping, which is quite cool. I had a mentor, and I was able to I was in limbo, forming things with my mind. That
I
was,
made a flute.
that was dope as hell. I made a flute, and I was gonna get an extra sensory stone from Anali,
You
who's
convinced
a
her.
receptionist.
You gaslit her.
I didn't gaslight her.
I mean,
It's an exchange of favors. I'm taking her to dinner, and she's giving me a stone.
And you almost didn't make it.
Yeah.
you may still not make
You
it.
almost stood her up.
Yeah, that's right. We just finished our job, right? You were about to-
And we're running back.
And we legged it.
You may still not
But I
make
don't know if we made it, actually. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Maybe she's not even there anymore.
Well, we do have enough time because it was going to be. We were going to get there. I think it was about 2 hours to do something and get back
Mhm.
because I think I think it was the date was in like 4 hours.
Yep.
It was going to take an hour to get there, an hour to get back.
And 2 hours to job.
And yeah, and we said if we take 2 hours to do the job, then that's fine. I think it took less than 2 hours, didn't it? We basically got there, went down the
Yeah,
street.
from traveling to and from, it was maybe like 15 minutes from his place to the other place. So that's about a half hour then.
We got heaps of time.
So we can totally pick up right there.
Yeah.
And that is what we'll pick up. We'll pick up where you had just left and been told that you can take up residence in this very disgustingly blood-ridden house.
Yeah, I can't believe you guys weren't keen on that idea when I suggested it. Like, this is gonna clean up lovely. You know, like we can upcycle.
It sure is gonna be a project, right? It'll be one we can all work on together.
He gave us the key, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course we can work on it together. I'll just clean out the front, maybe.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Okay. D and I, we're gonna clean out the front. You guys just clean in the middle, in the back, way at the back.
Why? Because we're girls.
Yeah, well, I think it's just, and I'm just back towards the door. If you just, you're quite strong and tired, there's a lot of things. We'll be out the front.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go out the front door.
Yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
So, you close the front door and leave Brady and Sprite in the
Squalor, apparently.
squalor, the blood-soaked. Fortunately, no more limb strewn since you gathered them all up and carried them on a tent floating disc back. In this very disgusting, not nice smelling house. What are you doing in this house?
We didn't get to see your catchphrase to go in. We just started role playing. Sorry,
It's okay.
we were so excited.
We'll move past it. It's fine.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Everything's chaotic without Kyle here.
It's more like a
How is that? How he contains the chaos?
Yeah.
That's why he's a conduit for the chaos.
It's like a black hole of
Without
chaos.
him,
It all
we need him to
comes
like
into
earth
him.
us.
It's okay. So,
I also was asleep until 5 minutes before the stream, so there is also that.
yes, and I've been preparing since like 10 o'clock this morning. So, what is everyone up to? What is everyone doing?
We're outside, leaning against the house, probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna say to D, okay, well, I'm gonna head off. I think I've got plenty of time. I do need a gift. I need some flowers, probably. Do you know where I can get some flowers?
Must have met the market. That's a bit far off.
A long way. Well, something special. A gift.
I'm not sure if I can help you with that. Yeah, no.
No. Oh well. I'm sure I'll think of something. Definitely don't have any flowers. Any metal flowers or anything like that.
Oh,
No,
yeah, shit.
I don't. I'll,
But I can't hear you because I'm in the
No, no.
Oh yeah, flowers. Flowers. I think.
Oh, you know of some?
I think Sprite has some. Hasn't she given to you guys yet? Yeah, she bought a couple for one for you, one for Brady. Hey, I looked through one of the broken windows. Hey, Sprite,
What?
I've got one of those metal flowers.
Why?
Link needs one as a present.
For who?
He's going on a date.
For Nolly.
He thought he's going to take a present.
That's what he said.
Oh, you know.
That's really thoughtful.
It's flowers. It's a nice thing to do.
Oh,
not really a real
I'm gonna
flower,
like,
Well, lots of them.
I'm gonna like jam a window open, like get some light into the, and I'm gonna like zoom out, kind of covered in dust and blood.
Mm.
I'm gonna like go in my bag, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna check that.
Hey. Ooh, very nice.
There you go.
No. Put that in my top pocket. If I have blood on me and I use my magical to change my clothes, will the new set of clothes have blood on it as well?
Yeah, it completely changes the clothes. So
So just fresh do-over.
complete.
Like if they're ripped, it'll change to...
Exactly.
Okay, great.
That is very cool.
That's nice. I'll take that. All right. I will change in something with a really nice pocket at the front, and I'll put a flower in my pocket.
Okay, what colour scheme are we going for today?
Let's go with red.
Yeah?
Passion.
Passion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Valentine.
Exactly. Valentine's. It's very suited. Valentine's Day. Yeah. And I'll say to the rest of them, well, we don't have to stay here for too long, do we? I mean, this is a big job. We're not going to do the whole thing today. I thought we were going to.
We know you've got a date. Go on, get out of here.
Yeah, but
Maybe we can go do the other job while he has a date.
Oh, that sounds fun.
oh, I don't want to miss out on helping you. You need as much help as I can give, I'm sure, and I wouldn't want to deprive you of my company
Well,
and the reward.
maybe while they do that, we can wander around and find other things that interest us, and then we'll meet up somewhere at an appointed time.
Of course, perhaps you could do some reconnaissance.
Yeah.
And get the boring bits out of the way, and then I can come in and we can do the fun stuff together.
Sure, why not? Shall we say what time shall we say?
How long do you think you're gonna be?
Well, you never know.
Overnight?
Oh, please. Well, what kind of cad do you think that I am?
Well, we don't really
The
know.
worst kind.
Yes, but I'm very good at it. Don't wait up.
Okay.
I'll come and find you. Let's say that.
Let's plan on heading back to that greenhouse place. That's where Spike knows that we are. And
Bergen.
Durkin
Alehouse.
Durkin
Durkin.
Greenhouse.
That's
Oh,
it.
Greenhouse Ale House.
Alehouse. That's the one.
Yeah. Let's meet up there for the morning, I would guess.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Breakfast. The room's booked anyway, so
We may as well.
if you don't get lucky,
I am.
there's a cot with your name on it.
I feel like I'm getting a reputation that is somewhat ill-deserved, but
I mean,
I feel like you might have brought it on yourself.
well,
Send the blow.
in the center of the tavern with several people assisting. I mean,
they would just. Good day. Good day to you. Good day to you. Good day to you.
Don't get mugged.
Good.
I'll try not to.
enjoy.
I'll head off.
So, in the meantime, what is everyone else doing? What's the date is going to be taking place?
That's a really good question.
I mean,
What do you guys have in mind?
I got a thing, but what are you thinking?
You got a
What are you guys thinking?
I'm open-minded.
Well, I did hear about a bar where they sometimes do performances, and it is the evening
It is the evening.
or whatever goes for evening in this place. And I if we wanted to catch a show, I could treat y'all to a night of theater. Who knows? We may catch up with someone who, well, we don't know, but they might know me.
Yeah, we should definitely do that. Should we dress up? I don't have anything.
We could. I do feel a little bit like I do need to get cleaned up.
Yeah,
because
thing.
I think there's some gore in my hair.
Yeah,
Ugh.
you pulling it off.
Thank you.
Beautifully.
Thank you, honey.
Yeah,
Thank you.
but no, you should take care of that.
Around this house where we are now, what does it look like? Are there people around? Are there...
Yeah, so it's coming in sort of early anti-peak. You know, the light is dimming itself. It's getting darker. It looks like a lot of people are heading home if they were, out and around, heading back into the hive. So yeah, there's a reasonable throng of people that are walking around.
Mm.
I don't know. Up to you guys.
Where are we gonna get cleaned up?
Can go back to the tavern,
You could do.
but then... Yeah. Would we know What? Where is this theater that we are going to?
I don't know for sure. It's called the Sullen Moon. I think it was somewhere around the fest hall, but we'd
Well,
have
we
to
could make
ask
our way.
around.
That way.
Hmm.
Yeah. Let's see what we.
Are there like public wells around? Where do people get their water?
So there was a couple of fountains situated in and around the city. Most of the water comes from a place that is not very frequently talked about, known as Undersiggle.
Oh,
Undersickle.
interesting.
If you thought the hive was bad, nothing compared to Undersiggle.
Okay.
Nice.
Don't go there. Don't think about it. Don't even.
Don't even.
That's what I imagine.
Pretty much. If you want to look for a fight, you will very swiftly find one under there.
We're not going there in that case.
Nah.
But if there are any kind of Roman bathhouses
Well,
anywhere,
we know the gymnasium has a beautiful set of baths.
evening would be over by then. By the time we
I
get there.
suppose.
And it is pretty much on the opposite side.
Yeah,
Yeah. But where's the fest hall? It's like.
it's right there.
So we've got to go. So should we just see what we find on the way?
So you're both heading towards a similar area. Link and the rest of you, if you're heading out now, you probably could travel together to be sort of in the same general vicinity.
It might be a terrible idea, but we have just inherited a house. It's covered in gore, but I mean, there might be a bathroom that's in okay shape.
Nope,
No?
Could have a look.
I mean, I'm gonna go and look.
I refuse.
Yeah, I looked in both of the rooms to check out to make sure there was nothing. Was there like a washroom?
Yeah, so there were basically 3 rooms in the house. There was the bedroom, the kitchen / dining / living room. It was made up the bulk of the front of the house, which is where the most of the fighting took place. And then there was the other room, which was a very rudimentary washroom. It literally had like a hole in the ground.
Which side is the bathroom?
Left, from my perspective.
Okay, cool. So like a bucket with maybe like some water and a hole.
A rag on a stick.
Sounds delightful.
Like the solid rag.
Yeah.
Like,
So
Yeah,
gross.
let's get a new rag.
Maybe not then.
if you guys are doing that, I'll go
Needs
outside
some work.
and just ask someone on the street, like, excuse me,
Hello.
hi. If we were to, in need of having a little wash, where would we go? We just moved in recently.
You're looking for a sort of wash house?
Yeah, I mean, sure. Maybe we can wash our clothes. Maybe we can wash ourselves. Where do you wash?
Well, I don't particularly.
Oh, but if you want to.
Well, there's a bathhouse in the Guildhall ward.
That's the gym. Yeah.
Nothing a bit closer?
I mean,
A stream or...
we have the bath powder warehouse. Logos is in the lower ward.
Okay.
That's quite close.
And I would just get, directions to that one. I'm guessing I assume that is a gymnasium that he was talking about in the other...
No, there's another one. It was
Is it?
called the Flame Pits Bathhouse.
Oh. Okay, well, I would get directions to both of them if possible.
Okay.
And I would give them a silver. Appreciate it.
Okay. So the bath powder warehouse, where if you were to cleanse yourself, it would literally be with like a powder that you would just sort of
Oh wow.
freshen yourself up with, which is what a lot of people tend to do in the lower districts. they cannot afford to go to a bathhouse, so they just use this very rudimentary powder. That is situated just south of Armory Road, which is north of the Blood Gem Park. So where that big square orange building is at the top, no, left. Yeah, it's literally to the left of there, in amongst those buildings. The Flame Pit Bathhouse is situated just outside of the northern section of the Great Bazaar. So as you can see down in the Great Bazaar,
Like here?
yeah, just to the right of there.
Oh, that could be it. Why don't you ask him where the sullen moon is?
Did you hear my companion?
Yes, I believe that's somewhere down in the area of the Civic Festival, perhaps just a little bit south of it, I think.
South of the
Yeah, just off of Festive Way.
festival. Okay.
Nice. So we were right. Cool.
I really appreciate it. One last question. As I hand him the silver, or them the silver. If we needed someone to fix this place up a little bit, maybe do a little bit of cleaning, would there be someone around here that would be open to that kind of work?
Not certain, to be perfectly fair. I've never really had to do such a thing. I live in a rented accommodation just down the way.
Makes sense, makes sense. Well,
It's nice to meet you, neighbor.
Owning is very difficult here. The fated tax everyone.
of course they do. Those damn fated. Well, we must let you go. I'm sure you have business to attend. Again, thank you.
Good day.
Day.
And now I sort of wander off.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a bit grumpier, but it's all right. Well, we got this information.
We could always, but if we really do want to get someone else to clean this up, we could always ask Kylie.
Yeah.
You know, our child friend.
Friend.
We're only a few minutes away from the smoldering corpse.
Mm-hmm.
We could go there. I'm sure they have some washrooms, and then
Very basic facilities, yeah. A little bath.
That'll do.
That'd be enough to clean up our faces.
and then we would head down to wherever you'd like to be.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, the Gathering Dust is nearby, isn't it?
It is.
Okay. I would like to go to Gathering Dust. I've got a package I need to pick up there.
So you're staying with us?
I think you guys left at the same time. So
Okay.
Yeah, very shortly
Yeah.
after.
yeah,
after
I'll
we
probably
decided.
like say date everyone, turn
Wait,
around,
wait
you
up.
guys are just up the street. Oh, hi. That awkward thing where you all say goodbye to each other and walk the same direction.
We
Yeah.
thought we would go as well. We
Yeah.
have some other stuff to do. If you don't mind sharing the road with us.
Oh, of course. Well, I'm going to go to the gathering. Anyone else have anything they need picked up? Any correspondence?
Just some
You said
cold,
there?
I don't think so.
some cold water.
Right, no worries. I'll go there and
Okay.
see what I can get.
So as you head to the Gathering Dust and you pop your head in, you see that the bar is still being manned by a couple of zombie waiters milling around. And you have your very dour looking individual that was sat at the end of the bar,
You still
just monitoring all of the undead.
Nice.
He's there.
Is that the same guy from before?
Same guy as before, not the happy.
Yeah, I was going to say.
sent off.
Yeah.
But there was the individual that was sort of taking a look over
Yeah.
all of the staff members,
Yeah,
That's right.
the line manager.
pretty much.
Yeah, I'll just approach him and say, Vermo Atald, I've heard that there was a package delivered here for me.
Yes. I would prefer it if you didn't use this as a location to send your goods and wares.
Oh, of course. I have a permanent address now, so it should be fine. I just didn't have anywhere in the meantime. So thank you very much for your very kind accommodation.
And he will look over to the zombie and he go. And the zombie is like,
Carl gestures.
and he'll pull out a bag and place it on the side. And the individual sat at the end of the bar will say, obviously we took our holding fee.
And how much is that?
Well, 10%.
10% of what? This isn't really something that could be divided into fractions.
Well, yes.
He opened it for sure.
Me talking to Josh.
And he hands it to you, and you find that there is 135 gold pieces in the bag.
Well, I suppose fair enough. I'll know to get my mail delivered to my own address, because there's no point directing it here, is there? I mean, I may as well just walk around with it clinking on my belt if I'm going to be just robbed outright like this.
Well, I mean, you didn't ask for us to have any holdings.
But this is a pub, is it not? It's a public house. It's a house for the public. Am I not meant to utilize a house for the public? I am of the public.
Are you a member of the Dustman?
I am a member of this city. Thank you very much. I am a citizen of the plains, and as such, I think I should be treated with a little bit of respect, don't you say?
Hey,
What?
I am a member of the Dustman.
Yes. My friend here is a member of the Dustman.
Does that perhaps carry some weight? My friend here is getting a bit too excited, but he does like his gold, so I do apologize for that. But
Yes, well,
we appreciate your kindness.
it was incredibly rude to use this as a location for your deliveries. We're not a delivery service, we are a bar.
And how much... It doesn't matter.
Well, we did make it your worthy while, so perhaps we can call it settled.
Yes, we took our holding fee.
Well, I
I
shall
appreciate that.
make sure that this bar is well known among the entire city. I shall write a catchy little ditty that will get around. Mark my words. Good day to you. And I'll give him a winning smile and walk out.
And he just doesn't even respond.
And
Just-
as I walk out, I'm just going to play like a really discordant note. Just to try and like hang in his ear.
After it leaves, I say, "Don't worry about him. We'll have a word. Is it perhaps possible for the three of us to have a quick freshen up in your wash basin?"
As long as he leaves, then yes, the rest of you may.
Appreciate it. What was your name again, sir? Yeah.
I am Mortai.
D. Pleasure. This way,
Yes.
guys.
Yeah, great.
After you.
Just like slowly unbraiding my hair and letting it down and running my fingers through it to try and get the blood out, and then re-tying it back up.
I'm looking for like zombies as we go towards this place. Like,
And there are a
Zombies.
few of them sort of milling around, picking up glasses.
I suppose just gonna like run the hot tap to fill up the thing.
the hot.
It's probably like a bucket of water.
There's a bucket of water.
Yeah.
He said it was a washroom.
Yeah, that's
Wash
what.
basin, I said.
It's like, yeah, it's a bucket of
basin.
rainwater.
Okay, a basin is not
Is
a
it right?
bucket. The
It's
word
right.
is leading.
It's a.
I mean-
a
A
All right.
vessel.
Is there water?
the
Yes.
Beastlands must be a very evolved place.
I love it.
All right, I didn't know a thing.
It's hard to remember because each district has different like levels of wealth.
Mm.
So
Do you need to wash your wings, Sprite?
Yeah.
Are they self-clean? Do you have to lick them like cats, or what do you do?
Wherever this dirty bucket water is, I'm just gonna like splash it in your face.
Nice.
What kind of question is that to ask a lady? Anyone?
I don't know.
You creep?
I like knowledge.
Asking me if I lick my wings? What's the matter with you? Just because you lost your wife? Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh well. Oh no, he has a face. I beg your pardon.
I'm gonna take one of my bandages that I usually have wrapped around my hand and like dip it in the water and start like rubbing schmutz off of Sprite's like back and wherever I can find it, like
Thank you.
trying to get a little blood out of
I
her
appreciate
clothes.
that.
We tried to gain knowledge, and this is what it costs.
Oh my god, man.
So is Link heading off on his own now?
Clipping into the outside.
Yeah. I think you guys are going to be doing some stuff. So I'll wait out the front, actually. If you guys are going in the same direction, I'll
Yeah.
just wait out the front.
Do not come in here.
Yeah, and I'm going to sit on the stoop and like just start like noodling away, coming up with some ideas of how I can defame this bar.
I don't know, that's a bit happy.
Infame.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, it's not defamation if it's true, is it?
Oh, it's not necessarily going to be true. I never said I'd tell them the truth.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so after a few minutes, the rest of your companions finish their washing, and you're heading through presumably the hive, rest of the hive, and heading out towards the Clark's Hall, correct?
Yeah, through the Clark's ward down to the Guildhall ward, I imagine.
Hmm.
Or no, we don't have to go that far.
No, yeah, just the close one.
Down to the Clark's Hall. Okay, can somebody roll me a T100, please?
I shall do it.
What's his name?
Name sounds please.
Oh.
Oh, I rolled two of the wrong dice.
Did you?
I rolled a 90 and a 40.
I was like,
Take the 90.
that's a
Oh, I don't
solid.
know whether the 90 or the 40.
What do you reckon, Carl? Should I just roll both again?
That's
Pick one of
130.
them as D10s and one as D100.
Let's go. Hi, 91.
Oh.
Okay.
Or 41, whichever one is best.
So you wander through the hive, and as you do so, you see a horde of beggars
Oh shit.
just progressing their way through the sort of streets, and everyone that they walk past, they are accosting and asking for coins to help them eat and sleep for the night.
Sorry, don't have any cash on me.
There were 13 of them,
I've only got my card.
and you can see that they are fast approaching you.
Do they look
Me?
like friendly?
Just you as a collective.
The
Do
most
they look
you.
sort of, friendly? Like friendly as in like, non-threatening?
They look very haggard,
That doesn't really answer my question.
Yeah.
and they are accosting everyone. They don't look like they're trying to hurt people,
No, but they're being quite forceful.
but they are trying to get money out of everyone that they can.
Okay.
Can we take a left or a right into another
Alley.
alley?
You can, if you want, you can try and detour your way through.
As these guys are detouring, I'm just gonna. Oh there, my smelly fellows.
Oh,
And you can see 4 of them branch off, and they start making a beeline straight towards you.
Get your friends, all of you, come on.
And,
And I'm going clink, 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 clink. And I've got my gold pouch.
Oh god, this is this plan.
Here we go.
one of them will beckon the rest of them, and they all just sort of start to congregate towards you.
Far and wide.
Okay, and I'm gonna go 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I'm gonna hold up 13 gold pieces.
Shit.
A lot of money, I assume, for them.
Mm-hmm.
13 gold pieces, 1 apiece. No, I suppose you could fight over and get to, well, I don't care. But I want you to go to the Gathering Dust. It's just up the road, probably about 5 minutes this way. And, well, anyone that's going inside, just sort of, make sure that they're a bit lighter in their purse. And if anyone needs to relieve themselves, they have a lovely covered, entryway. And I'm sure that with enough of you shouldn't be bothered if you decide to camp out there for the night. Let's just say that as you do, I want you all to mention the name Link. And I'll say, one for you, and one for you, one for you. And as I hand them out, I'll say, remember the name Link. Link. You say, Link, this is from Link. And I'll hand them all out. Say, well, go about your filthy business.
And then thank you, sir, thank you. And some of them will try and sort of shake your hand, and others will kiss your
No.
Oh, jeez. Kiss the
No, we
boot.
don't do that here. We
It's
don't
quite
do that
fine.
here.
Yeah, we don't do that. That's quite fine. It's quite fine. None of that's necessary. Please direct all of your loving affection towards the pub mentioned earlier. Remember the Gathering Dust?
Gathering Dust, yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's not the Dusty Gathering. That's a different place. All right. So off you go.
And they will start to make their way. They will continue to harass anyone and everyone that they
That's
come
fine.
by.
That's
But they do seem to be heading in the direction that you requested.
I do have to appreciate the high level of, commitment. You're lucky that Spike isn't here.
I didn't do anything illegal.
I don't know. That was pretty shady.
They might. But I did.
I mean, it was nice, very generous of you to share your wealth.
Exactly. They're all going to have a place to sleep.
Isn't that inciting?
I didn't specifically tell them to damage property, or I just told them to be there.
Hey, I'm not judging. But Spike would have found it interesting, I would say.
Well, Spike doesn't have to
He
know.
doesn't have to know.
I'm going to mark off 13 gold pieces.
Excellent.
I do worry about this reputation of yours that you are building.
Can always change your name.
The important thing is to have a reputation. And
Okay.
for a bard, my reputation is nothing if it's not out there. If I'm infamous, so be it.
As we walk, I would just ask Sprite. Hey, Sprite. No, none of that. I'm feeling like I'm still bleeding from earlier.
That's
Can you
sad.
do anything about it?
Yeah, probably. Ah. Are you gonna stop being rude?
When was like, yes.
Don't ask ladies inappropriate questions. Where are your manners?
If you were a man fairy, I would still ask you.
Okay, don't ask people inappropriate questions. There we go, equality.
Fine. Can you equalize my health? Ah. How much was that?
How much do you need?
8. You gave me 8.
Let's
Do you have 8?
Well, probably.
You got 7. I think you used 3 on.
I think you gave me
You can have 7. Yeah.
You can just give me 5. It's fine.
Okay.
We're
Walk it off, folks. Let's go.
that's. I can actually lift this arm up.
Energetic speed walking mom is taking over.
So, as you head down through and enter into the clerk's ward, the first person that would branch off would be Link as you head towards the Iron Spittle.
Nice.
I'll give him like the hardest slap on the back that I can possibly can. Good luck.
So the Iron Spittle
Thank you.
is situated on the corner just above the Hall of Records. So it's just on Crystal Dew Lane. You see that there's a big orange wacky building. It's the one adjacent to that, just behind the actual big towered building. Yep, just the right of that.
Just like that.
Okay, cool.
In there.
So that block there.
So that is where Link is going to veer off. The rest of you are going to travel down to the Festival District on Festive Way. And you'll find that just parallel with the end of the Civic Festival, just in the buildings below, is the Southern Moon.
Amazing.
Oh.
There.
So
Work up. Like, there.
down a bit, and down for Brady,
Down further
and
than
across to the left.
Your left.
Yeah, that one.
That was.
There you go. So that's where you are currently situated in Sigil at the moment.
He's not.
So, on our way here, did we at any point go past a potentially healing place or place of healing?
If you're looking for anything along those lines, they're more than likely going to be in the ladies' ward.
The lady's word. Alrighty.
A lot of the healing takes place in the different temples of all of the deities.
Like
Depending on which deity you adhere to,
Mhm.
you will probably find yourself in their temple.
Okay.
All right.
And there are a lot of temples. Like half of the ladies' ward are temples. The rest of it is private estates and some of the main locations, like the prison and
Okay.
I think the headquarters of the Hardheads are up there as well, the Harmonium.
Alrighty.
So, as Link shows up in front of the Iron Spittle, you see Anali.
Hey.
And it looks like she's made a bit of an effort to dress up. She is wearing a beautiful dress that sort of comes down over her upper torso and then expands down the back of her goat-like torso
Okay.
and comes
Beautiful.
down to the knees all the way around.
So that
nice.
that was the answer to
Like
the
a
question.
big
That is-
clunky type thing that goes
Yeah.
all the way around.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like that. And then it's like a dress along
That's
the
the dress
front.
that goes into a cloak.
Like a
kind of thing.
tablecloth.
That's so beautiful.
What is
Yeah.
your,
Look at table.
What's your attire looking like?
Yeah.
Because you can literally. change it.
Yeah. What color is she wearing?
Green.
Green. I will, as I see that, green and red. Not great. It's not Christmas. Yeah.
It's a green silk dress.
I mean, technically, they are quote unquote complementary colors. They're exact opposites. Well, they're exact opposites of the color wheel.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I might change to something that is more of a similar, but like maybe a cooler green, like a more of a turquoise, sea green kind of color.
Nice.
Perfect. And she'll go, "You made it. I had my concerns, I would admit.
Concerns? What concerns?
You left very, very swiftly.
I had very important business to do, and I'll point to like, see this cut here. I've been fighting monsters.
You're still injured, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I'm missing about 4 hit points.
Teeth? Oh, sorry.
About 14.
Hello.
So yeah, we were in the hive fighting this wretched insectoid beast. It had been ravaging the neighborhood and tearing people limb from limb. But I managed to subdue the beast, and I finished it off.
How very brave of you.
Of course, it was no small feat.
What, may I ask, is your fighting style?
Well, I always find that music soothes the savage beast, and I'll play a little song, like a song that's like starts out very like calm, and then just ends with an abrupt, violent like on the strings, as though like something has died. You know, dramatic stop.
That is very interesting. I prefer to burn things. And she clicks her fingers and a small flame appears in her hand.
Ah. And Oh God.
Don't
What am I in for? What have I done?
don't screw up. Don't screw up.
Don't break her heart. She'll
I'll,
get it.
I'll give a little nervous smile. How do you do much fighting, Mr. Webspinner?
Well, my family, they were travelers. A lot of the warriors tend to be very nomadic. And, you know, we venture off, we have to make sure that we are well protected. My family comes from a line of sorcerers.
Wonderful. Good. Fantastic. Well, let's not delay, and I will give a bow as I sort of like take her arm, and as I come up, I will have the little metal flower in my hand. I'll present that to her. For you.
Why, thank you.
Nothing compared to your beauty, of course, but I can only do what I can.
And she'll pop it in her hair. And she'll say, well, shall we go in?
Of course.
And the Iron Spiffle is a large stone-walled building with a sort of like a little tiled mosaic pathway that leads in through the door. And it's got a wrought iron fence surrounding it. So sort of from the fence, you have little tiles that head through the door. As you head inside, you see that there are various tables, each of which have a individual roasting spit next to the tables. And you are greeted by the maitre d', as I say, hello, how can we assist you today?
Table for two. The best that you have. And I will, like, entreat him and like, just hold his hands like this. And as I let go, he's got a couple of extra gold in his hands.
Ah, excellent. The finest tables that we have here today. And he's got sort of like very tanned skin, and he's got golden pupilless eyes, completely bald, and very well dressed in a sort of almost tuxedo-esque attire. If you will follow me, and he'll lead you through and find you a nice quiet corner of the restaurant, and say, have you ever been here today?
No. First time.
Excellent. Well, what we do is we pre-cook all of your meals, then bring them out and put them on the spit so you can keep them warm, and from there you can serve yourself as much as you need. We have a couple of things on the menu today. We have a beautiful spit roasted stag from Isgard, served with an antler sauce. We have spiced Beastland's monkey tail, served with cashews. Spit roasted heron from Arcadia. And we have a wonderful treat today of spit roasted pheasant from Mount Celestia.
Well, and I'll turn to Anani. What strikes your fancy? Is the stag a bit too close to home? Is this?
No, I quite like the idea of the monkey tail.
Of course. 2 monkey tails, please.
Perfect. And I will bring that over to you shortly. And he does not like the spit. This is one of the pre-served things, not one of the spit roasted individuals. And he will head away. In the meantime, we'll hop on over to the Sullen Moon. As you head on down, you assume you're just going straight on in.
What does it look like from the outside?
From the outside, it's a very basic wooden structure. It's not particularly extravagant looking from the outside. It's just sort of like your basic wooden building. It's much nicer than any of the buildings in the Hive and even in the lower ward. But it's not like hugely adorned or decorated.
Well, this is it. What do y'all think?
Let's go in.
All right.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah. I'll follow.
And as you head on in, you can see that there's a very peculiar aesthetic to the area. There are strange sculptures that are littered around the outskirts of the building. You can see that there is a lot of tiefling individuals, mixed match of, different traits between all of the patronage. Some of them have tails, some of them have wings, some of them have
Horns.
different horn types. There are other patrons in the area. A couple of dwarves. There is a centaur and a strange lion-like creature that has a very human-like face, but the body of a lion.
What does its tail look like?
It's just a lion's tail.
Okay.
Yeah, that was my thought.
Not a manticore then.
Yeah.
Not that I would know that, but.
Wings and scorpion.
Okay. Was it not linear? Those are the gross things.
Sphinx.
It could be a sphinx.
Or a lemire.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'm totally out.
And you see that there is a stage up on the front, and various tables are all sort of pointed towards the stage. And along the floor, you see littered around are animal skins. Most of them look like dogs.
Okay.
So lots of dog skin rugs littered around the floor.
Does that make sense if you've got creatures of many different descendants? Don't necessarily want like horse skins and then fucking centaur comes in.
That's true.
I
I think if I was in a horse skin rug, then I have no memory. Who knows?
And a lot of the sculptures that you see littered around are almost sort of like amorphous humanoid things. They don't have facial expressions, and they don't really have any particular traits that you would attribute to any of the races that you've seen. They're just humanoid figures, each performing like a different gesture.
Okay. Very artsy.
What's the vibe? Is it memory-ish?
Jump.
Yeah, it's quiet at the moment. There's not a lot of raucous cheering or heavy drinking that's taking place. The bar is relatively busy. You can see that a lot of people are sort of milling around there, and a couple of people are situated on one of the tables. A couple of cloaks draped around some of the chairs.
Is there someone that looks like a box office, like a ticket guy standing around, or is there someone selling tickets? Or
the lion-like creature is taking up one large corner, and they seem to be the one that's sort of taking people's orders, and then they're being moved along to acquire whatever it is that they have purchased.
Want a drink? I want a drink.
yeah, definitely. And we should definitely see like what the deal is. Do they put out a hat afterwards, or is this more of like a put your money up front before you see the show kind of deal?
Yeah. Let's go and ask.
Okay. I'm feeling really nervous for some reason.
Okay, I've got this. What do you want?
Just something strong, I think.
Yeah. What about you?
Ale.
Ale. Cool. All right. I'm gonna fly out over at a sort of similar height to everyone else. And
Yep.
Very. Hello.
Back of the line, please.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't see the line. And then, I'm gonna apologize to the queue. Is it a big queue? I feel like you would have mentioned it if there was a quew.
Well, as I said, there were people that are being served there. Probably
Oh, okay.
3 or 4
In that
people.
case, I'll join the queue. I'm not out to make enemies. Just
Oh, rude.
Should we join? Should we join Should we join the queue or?
I'm
We
curious.
can go sit, and she can bring the drinks.
I mean, she's not our.
But she offered.
But okay. Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear you say that, so
Yeah.
you can't bite back.
I'm gonna go find it. Well, come on, let's go find the table. One close to the stage.
I'm gonna hop around the queue though, like I'm gonna fly.
Just keeping your head up.
I don't want to be on the floor. I want to get lost in
That's
Stomp.
really clever that you could do that. Like that you could just be at whatever height you need to be. It's cool.
So you go and find yourself a table and some chairs. How close to the stage do you want to be?
Pretty close.
First row.
As close to the first one as you can?
It's front and center, baby.
Okay, roll me a d6. We'll determine how close you can find a spare chair.
Okay. I think I do that like hesitation thing where I'm like, oh, do I wanna and then we just end up there. 5.
So you're not able to get particularly close to the front.
Yeah.
You're probably 3 layers back.
Okay.
The place is relatively large. You're talking, 10 rows of chairs
okay.
going back. Maybe about 30, 40 tables in the area.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you find yourself a seat sort of 3 rows back or so.
Nice.
Okay.
The queue starts to dissipate itself, and you approach to the front with the lion-like creature, and I say, "Thank you for waiting. What can I do for you today?"
Oh, I was just wondering, what was happening this evening, and could we buy tickets and buy drinks and?
Yes, we have the halfling group today,
Oh,
known as the Half Acres.
oh, I do enjoy wordplay.
Yes, we understand it's a comedy tonight.
Oh,
Um,
so they're not a band.
no, not a band.
They're a
This is
troupe.
This is an acting troupe today.
Oh, fantastic! Have you seen them before?
I have not. This is our first opening night. That's why it's quite busy in here.
Oh wow, that's anticipation. How much for 3 tickets?
So each ticket is going to be 2 silver pieces.
Okay, that's fine. And we'd like to order a round of drinks as well. If that's okay.
Excellent. What can I get to you?
We'll have 2 double whiskeys.
Firewater.
That's fine. I don't know anything apparently. Give me a
We don't-
menu next time, gee.
We don't know anything though. That's the thing. Like we.
I don't know. Give me a malted strong drink. Firewater will do. 2 doubles. And whatever your closest equivalent to ale is.
We do have ale.
Oh, fabulous. I'm loving discovering my memory. Is it possible to take a tray because
Yes.
Okay.
If you move along down here, if it's a single mug of ale, that will be 4 copper pieces. The double firewaters will be a silver piece each.
okay. That's fine. And then 2, so 6 for the tickets altogether.
6 for the tickets altogether.
Okay, that's fine. Here's a new question. You seem like a very knowledgeable. Have you lived in Single for a long time?
A while, yes.
Yeah, and you've been working in this industry for a while.
Been working here for a while, yes.
But I know you seem very knowledgeable and someone that would have their ear to the ground. Have you?
Flattery doesn't always get you everywhere, you know.
Oh, okay. Then I'll just be blunt. Do you know Damon Underhaller?
Yes, I've heard of him.
Okay, and where could we find him?
Last I heard, he was heading to Vitopia
Oh, when was that?
probably a month ago.
Oh, okay. But where does he normally reside or hang out, or what is he? We've just heard the name and we've heard wonderful things about him.
Well, he runs the Aeon acting troupe.
The what?
The Aeon acting troupe.
The Aeon acting troupe.
They
Right.
tend to travel around a little bit,
Oh, do they come to Sigil often?
relatively.
Oh, do they have a base in Sigil?
Of that I'm not entirely sure. They've performed here a couple of times, but
Oh, are they scheduled to perform again?
they were here 2 months ago, perhaps.
Oh,
But I've not heard any scheduling since.
yeah. Interesting. Oh, thank you for answering my questions. Hey, just out of curiosity, Have you ever heard of an actor or a performer? Who is it? Yeah, changeling.
I mean, it's very common amongst the kind. It's very easy for them to take on different roles.
Yeah, because obviously, because I know that, because I know things. But you haven't heard of a particularly like famous one who's good at like catching arrows or doing stunts like that. I mean, it didn't happen here, for example.
None that I can think of.
No. Well, thanks for answering the questions.
No worries.
It's been kind of a pleasure. Well, it's been fine, actually. It's been fine.
That's what I aspire for.
Well, I have to say,
conversation in the end.
if you had comic class, I would say that you achieved what you aspired for with your customer service.
This pleases me.
And I can't argue with that. So, next time I see you, I'll be just like, I won't be friendly. Is that okay? That makes you happy?
It's fine.
Awesome. Bluntness. I like it. I'll remember. What's your name? Look. Is it, pardon?
Loranen.
Loranen. Nice to meet you, Loranen. Well, fine to meet you, actually. Loranen.
It's been agreeable. You can get your drinks down there.
Thank you. And we will do this again soon. Goodbye. And I'm just gonna fly on.
And after a few moments, your drinks will be poured and served upon a tray.
Okay, and I'm gonna see if I can fly.
With
With the tray.
roll me an acrobatics check to see if you smell any of it.
Someone would be like, "Oh, can I help you with that?" and completely knock off your balance.
Oh my gosh. Acrobatics. Let's go do it here. Oh no. That's a 5.
Oh, this is it. Do I see this happening?
If you're paying
looking
attention
out,
to
looking
what's
through.
going on.
No, look around, just aware of my surroundings. You
Yeah,
tell me.
so
Exia?
you notice that the drinks, particularly the ale, being a much larger drink than the firewaters, cause Sprite to be a little unbalanced, and part of your ale spills out onto the floor, so you've got maybe like just over half of a mug left.
Oh no. Oh god, no.
Fine.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's
Gonna, like, I thought you were gonna like
I
turn back
was, but
time.
it was just half of an ale.
I'm
There's no
sorry.
point.
It's alright.
I appreciate that. Anything we owe you? Ah,
It's fine.
How did it go?
Well, he's kind of rude. But
Well, that's no
he
good.
kind of knows of this Damon Underhollow guy that you know.
Oh, the
Yeah.
narrator guy.
Yeah.
Damon,
And he's like part of an acting troupe.
Yeah, no, okay, that makes sense.
Oh, we already knew that. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, it makes sense.
But like you
because-
were doing a stunt. So,
True.
but it seems like it's like an acting group.
That's cool.
did he give you the name?
Yeah, the Aeon. The Aeon acting troupe. That's what I've written down.
Huh.
Aeon, does that mean anything to you? He said they travel around a lot, and they were here 2 months ago, but they don't really have a base that he knows of.
Did he mention that they were headed to Bitopia?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, at least that checks out because I met someone at the gym and they mentioned it, but I wasn't sure.
Who's Jim? By this point, I've already started drinking my fire water.
Yes. How much were the drinks?
Ah, it's fine.
No, I promised I would treat us all today.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll get the next
You can get the next one.
And I don't hear it.
So that's good.
Hmm.
one. That is good.
And he said that they like come around. They don't have any bookings with them, but they may come back.
Just find a way to Vitopia.
Yeah,
Yeah, eventually.
that's a good sign.
This is quite a good size venue, actually.
Yeah, it's a comedy thing tonight.
A what?
A comedy humor, a humorous jape show. What is with you?
Humor. We paid to watch people tell jokes.
Well, I don't know. Wait and see. Anyway, I paid anyway.
Mm.
You might
So-
enjoy it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
I mean, it's not death and doom and gloom and divorce, but you know.
That's true.
I did not divorce anyone. I died.
Oh no, you just went into the void. Sorry,
Not
that's
me.
much better.
Was it me? What did you do? What did you do?
Well,
Shall we remember your forgotten memories right now?
well, apparently I frolic with unicorns, which
And
sounds
what else did you do?
largely,
It's quite nice.
you know, stuff and things.
Things and stuff.
Of
Yeah.
course, of course.
That's okay.
And you notice a lot of the people are taking their seats now, and shortly after,
Turn your mobiles off.
an announcer, a small halfling individual with very, very long hair that goes down to his knees,
Oh,
comes out and says,
that's fun.
"We bring you today's performance, Springtime for Vecna and Necromancy."
I'm leaving.
Nice.
Springtime.
I'm
For
like,
Vecna.
No.
For Vecna.
No.
And necromancy.
necromancy.
Yeah, this will be right up your alley. It's
A comedic play about a lich and his
gonna be on the nose.
journeys
Quite
through the
fun.
material planes.
Can I like look around to the tables next to us or behind us and see like are people excited about this, or is this just kind of like a whatever, we're here, let's watch it?
As the performance starts, you notice that a lot of the audience are almost disgusted with the performance being
no.
portrayed before them.
The little
Oh dear.
And a lot of people are just sort of getting up and leaving the performance.
politically incorrect, is that what we're really?
My dad was killed by a lich.
Yeah.
Oh, they're making.
And,
Ruined my whole family.
and then the play, Vecna's gallivanting around and
Shit.
kissing babies and then dying because necromancy.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
So it's a bit dark.
It's not a particularly good play.
Okay.
You sometimes, I mean, if you're sat there and you're watching, you kind of get the impression that maybe this was supposed to be a big flop.
Okay. Okay.
This Jimmy Carter.
I think I'm gonna, instead of being disgusted and appalled by it, you know, which is like your gut reaction when you see something like that, I think I'm gonna try and think of it as like it's so bad it's good, like it's funny, like the fact that there is someone in like a horrendous place of power that is just being ridiculous on stage and dancing around. I think I'm gonna start whispering to my buddies like, it's so terrible. Makes sense. Terrible.
Tell us one of these jokes.
We're gonna need another round of drinks.
And you've got a
I'll go
beautiful,
get some more drinks.
a beautiful musical number starts playing as Vecna is gallivanting through Oa. And we'll move over to the date.
Nice.
Hey, reenact all of it,
I
please.
need
Yeah.
the entire.
What is the song? It's like
Springtime for Vecna and necromancy.
nice.
Maybe necromancy isn't so bad.
Oh, God,
See the
don't
lighter
go down that
side of
path.
You get a death and you get a death and death to all who live.
Nice.
I like this.
So, on a slightly more down to earth note, the dinner with Anali is going well. Your monkey tails brought out, and
Monkey tails, oh Jesus.
Chef's kiss.
your spiced monkey tails served on a plate of cashews.
Love it.
Actually sounds lovely.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too bad, does it? And you're making pleasant conversation with Anali, and she will bring up the topic of the Hashkar address that's
Hashkar
taking
address.
place in a few weeks and say, have you heard anything in regards to Fractal Hashkar's address?
I've heard a few things, quite a lot actually. But tell me what you know, because we might know some of the same things.
And it's here that I would like to just clarify a point that I did make a mistake in yesterday. Fractal Hashkar is the leader of the Fraternity of Order, not the fated.
Right.
Okay.
Which I did mention yesterday, but it is slightly. I've got myself a nice little.
My
No.
notes do indicate it's presentive order.
Now,
on the
Hashgar
previous.
is
Perfect.
also like the year that we're in, right?
Correct.
So why does he get the fucking year, and the fact all of the sensates don't get the year
Yeah, what's up
named
with that?
after them? What up with that?
I mean, you can inquire that.
Okay.
With,
Okay.
but she'll mention that. Well, I heard that Factor Nylesia is going to be making an appearance along with Rowan Darkwood, the Factor of the Fated. I understand that she's got an announcement that they're going to be making.
Do you mean
Something that could mean large change in Sigil.
What kind of announcement? Do you know anything more?
I don't, unfortunately. This is just things that I've heard from people that have passed through. But there's a lot of buzz. The Mercy Killers, in particular, are very excited for this.
Oh, is a new law? Do you think? I mean, these are all the Law and Order factions.
Fated or not, but Nylesia, she's young. She's barely 18, and the fact that she's ascended into such a position of power, I can't imagine it bodes exceptionally well.
Well, it sounds like she probably wants to put her stamp on the faction. Maybe she's feeling a bit insecure about the fact that she's so young and wants to prove that she's got something to say.
Possibly. She was born in the prison itself. She has such a fanatical following behind her.
How has she ascended so fast?
Don't know. I've never seen. It's very infrequent that people do this sort of fast ascension. The only other instance is Rowan Darkwood himself. He just came in one day. I think he said he came from Oa. He just stepped through a portal and decided he wanted to be the leader of the Fated, and shortly after, under what I believe to be suspicious circumstances, but took control from. Well, I say took control. Emma Oakwright, the previous Factol, passed away. He just proclaimed himself the leader of the Fated.
Ah, she passed away suddenly and without any explanation, I'm guessing.
Well, they say it was natural causes.
Well, they say a lot of things. Yes. And what about our faction leader? Have they mentioned any of this? Do we have an official position on this?
Erin Montgomery does not tend to sway themselves into the workings of the politics around Sigil. She keeps to herself, mostly.
Do you find her approachable? Have you ever met her?
Not personally. She does sort of wander through the festival, but I've never had the pleasure. I heard that she's quite the presence.
Well, I think I should endeavour to meet her. I'll make the effort. I'm sure be an interesting meeting.
Well, I wish you luck. She's an incredibly busy individual.
Oh, aren't we all? But I'm sure she'll find time for me.
And she'll sort of look around and say, huh. That over there, that's Aram Oakwright. And she'll point out a dwarf clad in heavy armor with long curled red hair. Quite a bulky build. Interesting. I heard he dines here frequently.
And this would be what, brother of the late Oakwright?
Yes. I heard tales.
What was his name?
Aram. quite.
Incensed, incensed.
Kim, this is a family-friendly channel.
No, it's not.
It's really not. All kinks are welcome.
Oh, my ears.
Got a little bit of red. I think you might be bleeding. No.
He obviously doesn't like Rowan Darkwood particularly much. He felt that he was the one to take over of the fated. I've heard he's working as a contractor nowadays.
Doing what?
I heard that with the right amount of gold, he can crack down and lose and alter certain documentations.
Interesting. Well, I might just go to the little boy's room for a moment. You'll have to excuse me.
Okay.
And I'll stand up and I'll bow and I'll go to the, like, I don't know, out the back or wherever you go. And then on the way back in, I'm gonna approach Aram's table. Is he sitting with someone?
Yeah, so he's got 3 guards with him, all clad in heavy armor, and you can see that he himself has a very heavy arbalist, you know, sort of like a heavy crossbow.
Massive crossbow, yeah.
Sort of knocked up against his chair.
All right. As I come back in, I'm going to change my clothes into something much more stern and serious. Like, I think probably like grey with accents of like little bronze clippings and stuff like that. Like, try to go for a bit of a dwarvish look, something that's, you know, and some like geometric patterns sort of down the chest. And I'll walk up and I'll sort of like throw my voice a little bit. Hail and well met. You must be Aram Oakright. Am I right in this?
Yes. How are you?
I don't mean to disturb your meal.
And you see that he has the pheasant.
I've heard that the pheasant is excellent. I just wanted to offer my sincere condolences. What happened to your sister? And I'll sort of lean conspiratorially a little closer. She died too young.
Yes, it's still relatively fresh. Barely even a year has passed.
And the scoundrels of the fated, what of them?
Well, I still think Darkwood had a hand in it.
This is dark news. Well, and I'll extend my hand. You have my sympathies, my friend. I am Vomo Atald. And if you need anything, I'm staying at Durkan Firkins. Just remember that you still have friends in this city.
This is good to hear.
And I'll clap him on the shoulder as I stand up. And as I stand up, my clothes will change back. And I'll say, Miss Webster, there you are. I was just about to order some dessert.
Oh, excellent. I was thinking perhaps we could share dessert, you know?
Of course. Waiter, what's your best dessert?
Well, what are you looking for?
Something sweet.
Something sweet? To share? Individual?
Oh, to share. 2 spoons.
Well, we have an excellent strawberry tart.
That may send the wrong message. I don't want. What else?
Well, we do have ourselves a coffee-based treat. It's made with slices of gelatinous cube that has been freeze-dried, so the acidic nature of them has been removed.
Fantastic. Coffee based, did you say?
Yes.
Yes. Well, good if you plan to stay up late, I suppose. I'll have one of those. 2 spoons. To the table over here. Thank you very
Does
much.
she
Wow.
blush? Like what? I love it.
Well, are you at the table with?
I'm within earshot.
Oh.
I imagine I'm standing like halfway between my table and Aram's table, and the waiter's like also a bit not overly close, and I'm like being very open and theatrical about.
And
Of course.
when you mentioned the staying up, she's like, a little optimistic, aren't you?
Well, I just want to make sure that I savor every moment of this night, and I can remember every single thing.
And if you would like to roll me a performance check, we'll see how the rest of the evening goes for you.
Okay.
Oh wow. No pressure.
Also, what's your best outcome? What's Link's idea of the best outcome?
I get the stone.
It's level.
And I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
Okay.
I'm a trooper.
okay.
Is that cocked?
Yeah.
4
Oh no.
plus 6 it's going to be, so 10.
Sam.
Ooh.
So
Gone for time.
That's not a nice thing to call them.
That's one lost to the stone.
you do get the stone, but you do not get the alternative prize.
That's fine. I'm happy with that.
Secondary mission.
She had a lovely evening, but she doesn't feel like there's a larger connection there.
Oh,
That's fine.
Oh, so not even promise of a second date, just like
pied.
one and done.
It's a very average date.
Oh,
I mean,
now
it was a
that,
10. I mean,
that has to
Yeah.
sing.
Yeah.
That has to.
It's fine. I got what I needed.
But
But
next time.
No butter.
And
plenty more goats in the pasture.
And on that somber note, I think it's probably time that we take our break.
Yeah. I love it.
So yes, if you'd like to roll our mid-roll, we'll be back in a couple of moments.
Super.
Hello, kittens. Good morning. Hi, Carl.
Oh wow.
Are you looking through the whole of your knitting?
Yes.
How many stitches have you got?
60
Yeah, that's 30 on the on both sides.
sides, yes.
And how many times you have to? Well, you have to keep increasing until you get how many stitches?
100.
So you're getting there.
Yes.
And do you want to? So if this is a podcast episode, you have to tell us what yarn you're using.
I am using the what is it called? Amethyst by the Woolen Witch.
Lovely.
It is actually very, very soft. I think it's superwash merino. This is the other colour that I'm going to have on the other side. So it's going to be a reversible hat.
Look at those beautiful stitch markers.
Little stitch marker.
So cute. And which one have you got on your project?
At the moment, I have the little scarab.
And who does your stitch markers?
so woman wit.
Oh my goodness, multi-talented lady.
I know. It's almost as if she was in here and I forced her to pick colours and stuff for me, and designs and patterns, and pestered her so much.
And what are you making?
I'm making a reversible hat.
Yeah. So I can put the pattern name on the screen later because I can't remember what it is. I just found it on Ravelry. I was looking for a double knit reversible, and by reversible I mean double thick.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you excited?
I am very excited.
That's good.
Doing okay.
Oh, what needles are you using?
Oh, I'm using your needles.
What kind of needles are they?
They are the driftwood Leica ones, I think.
Nice.
On a little circular interchangeables.
Perfect. You could be a pro podcaster.
I could not do that.
It's not as easy as it looks, is
I
it?
am the most awkward person when it comes to talking. I don't know how I DM in front of a camera every week.
You're amazing.
I just have mild panic attacks leading up to it for the next 7 days.
You're so funny.
I live in a constant state of paralysis.
And then you constantly are worrying about what just happened as well
Yes.
for the next, like 48 hours.
Oh, we've got a person in state of paralysis.
Sorry. Got interrupted by someone coming into the shop, which, you know, how rude. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Carl worries about it. So after the session, for the next 48 hours, I just constantly get, so how was it? What was your favourite part? Did I do okay? What could I have done better? Is it all right? Did I do okay? What could I have done better? What was your favourite part?
It's true.
It's really funny. It's adorable. It's annoying, but it's adorable.
Yes.
Well, what do you have to say on that?
I mean, self-confidence.
No, you can do it.
I just get anxious. I want people to enjoy themselves, and if they don't enjoy themselves,
We do enjoy ourselves.
I need that validation.
You're so funny. Anyway, working in the shop today. What's on our list? Are we going to change the window?
You might have to. I have a lot of paperwork that needs doing.
I can't do it by myself.
Oh no.
You need to go get this stuff from the attic. So yeah, I want to get the window done because it's the 1st of December, so it'd be nice to get that sorted. We're still rocking our Clyde core display with Halloween mixed in. Yeah, I want to get the window done, but I really struggle just physically to do it. Usually I have Mum to help and a second helper, and today it's just going to be Carl, and it looks like he's going to be half involved, which is slightly terrifying. Not feeling super confident about doing it, to be honest, but it'll be nice when it's done. I know that.
It'll be beautiful.
And I'll try and film bits and pieces, like, so you can see that utter chaos. I just hope my body doesn't give up halfway through, because that would be the worst.
Nobody wants a half-finished display, Kim.
Hey, so obviously you know I'm not one to stay quiet. I've been trying to think of something to say to add to the conversation. It's going around about Kirsty Glass and all that stuff. To be honest, I always thought she was a little bit fake. I never enjoyed her content that much. But yeah, it's very disappointing to see someone with such a big following in the knitting community just not learning. And it's even more disappointing to have the community not respect when people are coming out and saying, hey, I was hurt and angry by this. So yeah, I drew this like 4 times before I found one that I was really happy with, but a simple message that says, believe marginalized people. I'm going to post that on the shop's grid and my grid today. Just to raise awareness, basically. Just more glad than ever that this is still in our window. Yeah, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of people not taking the time to learn and understand and listen and believe people when they say that there's something wrong and they're being marginalized and treated poorly. I'm so sick of it. It goes for LGBTQ, it goes for race, it goes for religion, and it goes for disability as well. I deal with that on a daily basis, and it sucks balls. I can't imagine. I can't imagine, but to be not believed and to have to work extra hard just because of the color of your skin makes me feel sick. Like, why can't we all just be nice and awesome to each other? I don't know. I'm rambling a bit, but yeah, I just sorted that out. I'm gonna post that today on the grid because it deserves some grid time. And then I'm gonna sort this window. I'm just looking over there and I've still got my Vlogmas intro stuff I need to pack away. Okay, go.
Hello there.
You going up into the attic?
Yes, because Santa goes up the attic now.
Love you.
Yo ho ho.
Yar ho ho. Are we Pirate Santa now?
Yerp.
So big today. Do you know what it is? It's because my love for you today is so big, and that's what I gave thanks for today. So, Carl, what's the name of today's yarn?
Do you want to see it before I tell you?
Yeah, okay. Ooh. Okay, tell me.
Okay.
Is it like Ray of Frost or
what?
Water Sprite?
Warrior.
What?
Yeah.
What?
What's this?
Where's the green?
What warrior?
Maybe it's this light, but that looks real blue to me. Okay, Corner Craft. Okay, Hannah. I want to hear why this is Orc Warrior. I love it, though. It's beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Kind of reminds me of like a frost giant or something.
Yeah, I kind of get frost giant vibes from it.
Yeah, like the gray skin and the icy blue bits. I don't know. I love it, though. It's gorgeous. I have no idea what I'm going to do with all of these. This is my first advent that hasn't been like a gradient or a fade or anything. It's very pretty. Yeah. Veggie sausages. Easy. Broccoli. Pre-made Hasselback potatoes and pre-made veg tray, butternut squash and onions. Easy but delicious. What's happening over here?
I've got a little Rakshasa and she's very much enjoying my head kisses.
And we're back. Thank you very much for waiting. So we will pick up where we left off. So the date has ended. Is everyone in the theatre? The performance goes on. If there's anything else you'd like to do that, otherwise we'll move past the performance.
Unless something comes to our attention, like someone talking and saying something that catches our beer,
Mhm.
I think.
Yeah, I
don't
think like
have
we're
much.
just drinking to make it funny.
Yeah,
Do they got do they have wings or something like that? Because I'm feeling really hungry right
peckish.
now. Hmm.
Yeah, there'll be a couple of things that you can order there.
What you mean the halflings?
Do they have wings?
Wings.
They're not fairies.
Yeah.
Oh, like food.
They're short.
Yeah.
You can order some sturge wings,
I'll go buy that.
some deep fried sturge wings.
Do they
Deep
come,
fried
do they come,
Sturge.
they come with ranch?
Yeah, they come with
Yeah.
a ranch sauce.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cheese.
so I can't order a whiskey, but I can get ranch sauce.
Really? We just
You
love giving you a hard time.
You are always giving me a hard time.
Ranch sauce exists in every universe. It's
I wanna
like it's the first thing that people make.
What,
do I have to go
Ranch
order with the sign?
At the bar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same guys. If I go, I order, I pay, and then I just at the end I do the same that I did to Sprite and ask him like. So sorry, just to. What, like I believe I'm a tiefling. That's what they call my
Yes.
whole species. What are you?
That is very.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
I am. I can't remember what that
There's
was.
battle music on.
Really pissed this guy off.
Listen. I didn't mean to make it uncomfortable or anything. I just have this thing where I need to know things. But, you know, if you're feeling a bit like it is a bit rude of me to ask, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, you know? Don't worry.
I can't remember what the race is called. But
That's all right.
I will find out, and I will let you know later what they are.
Someone tell us in the chat.
But he does tell me, does he?
He will tell you.
Like, oh, listen, thank you. I appreciate it. I do have this bad habit of asking questions at all times. But I meant no disrespect. And looking forward to trying those wings.
And they're quite pleasant. They're a little bit chewy.
Nice.
Nice.
Can I have one?
Yeah, it's to share, man. It's to share. For you, it's probably a chicken.
Almost chicken.
It's pretty good. This ranch dressing, which I've never heard of before, is delicious.
It's so creamy.
Right?
It really sets off that spicy sauce they put on.
I'm having whiskey barbecue.
Maybe Firewater is just the brand they use in the bar.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
I'll get over it one day.
All right.
I think I need to stop
Shenanigans.
drinking anyway.
He's a foo lion.
Ooh, lion.
Foo lion.
A foo with a P or an F?
F-O-O.
And what was his name? Lauren.
Yes.
Foo. Lion.
So yeah, I mean, if nothing else happens, like no one recognizes any of us or anything like that, then I guess we'll just head back to.
Are the halflings still doing the show?
The show is finished.
Oh. So the stage is empty.
Stage is empty.
People are clearing out.
Uh-huh.
Brady.
Yeah.
Stage.
A lot of people have already left during the performance.
Oh no, I think they have to. You have to be booked in and like at an appointment. And
The show's over. The night's over.
yeah, there's like
Go and see if it
relax.
like brings back any feelings or memories.
What if like we get kicked out? We're never allowed back again.
Why? Because we stood on the stage.
Yeah.
It's not that great a place anyway, to be honest.
I'm gonna just like zoom over to the Lauren. It's still there, right? My friend is gonna stand on the stage for 2 minutes. Okay, we're not gonna cause any trouble. It's just a little experiment to see if we can remember some lost feeling. Okay, no, we're not gonna disturb anyone. Okay.
A gold piece
Why?
For use of the stage.
To stand?
We're using the stage. We're an establishment. We usually charge people to use the stage.
Oh, Lauren. When are you going to soften up to me?
Not today.
Yeah. That isn't a bad idea.
Pay the man.
It's not.
3
Gentlemen.
silver.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Yeah.
What's my thingy? Oops.
Oh.
That's a 25.
Whoa.
That's sat on a 3 for a good
I know, and then
quarter
it
of a
went
second.
19.
That was amazing.
If it's only for a few minutes, then one for each minute.
You're a good person. I know you are. Just try not to smile. Okay. And then I'm going to fly off because I'm a little bit tipsy.
Like a bumblebee.
I've slipped you the coins already. Add it to my tab.
You're so sweet.
It's fine. I cleared it.
River?
Alright.
You have 3 minutes.
Oh,
Is there a clock?
You have to count.
Okay.
I'm good at timekeeping.
You're good at time, right? Because you're the time guy. So count 3 minutes. Or count 2.5.
Time is
How high is
relative,
the
though.
stage?
Probably a good 5 feet tall.
Okay,
So that's
instead
the
of
bouncer.
using the stairs around the side, which is what I imagine it usually is, I'll like boost myself up.
Yeah, the stage was smaller than the happenings. They had to go up the side.
Yeah. I worked in theater. I know how stages work. So I'll boost myself up and swing my legs around. And as I get up, I'm facing the back wall. And I'll just close my eyes for a second. And I'll turn around.
Mhm.
So that I'm facing the would-be audience.
Yeah, which is largely dissipated from the
Like,
very terrible
6
play.
people there.
And we're going to be like,
And they're only there because they're stubborn enough that they paid the gold. They're going to sit through that bloody performance.
and now the amazing
Boom.
Brady. That's probably so drunk.
Do I feel anything standing up here?
You feel comfortable.
This feels comfortable to me. Okay. I'll go ahead and attempt to do like a walking back kickover thing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I'll be facing forward and I'll like lean back and then my hands will hit the floor and then I'll kick my legs up and over. So it's like a backwards handstand cartwheel thing.
Okay, yeah.
And then finish with a flourish.
Roll me an acrobatics. We'll see how well you do.
I mean, Sprite's going to cheer regardless.
I mean, yeah. The fact that I'm a monk, I'm assuming, means that I can attempt this. We'll just see how good I am.
Yes.
Nope, it's
Oh,
gone.
it's okay. Okay, so a 14 plus 6 is a dirty 20.
No, it's not there.
I'll sort out the camera in a second. Dirty 20.
So you execute it. You're a little bit tipsy yourself. You've had a couple of drinks, but you sort of channel and focus yourself, and you pull it off very well. And a couple of the people that were in the audience do a small clap because this is much better than the performance that they just wasted 3 hours.
I'm gonna take the silver piece and I'm gonna like chuck it on stage and I'm gonna look at the other patrons like yeah.
Roll me a d6 and we'll see how many follow suit.
Oh, dear.
Make that money back.
Yeah.
3.
3 other silver pieces are thrown up.
Made your money back.
Hey, we made your money back. That's amazing. Thank you very much, the sullen moon. And then I will jump down.
So you felt
Do a flip.
comfortable in being on the stage,
Yeah.
however, uncomfortable in the fact that you were in your visage doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Under that premise, you kind of get the impression that you don't go on stage as yourself, as
Yeah.
your natural
Back on.
form.
Yeah, I totally, absolutely. Okay. So feeling a little hot under the collar now. A little embarrassed, but yeah. Look. And I like show the 4 silver. There you go.
Oh, well, one of those is mine, thanks.
Well, no, all of them are yours. You paid for the stage.
No, you earned the 3. You earned that.
It is very kind.
You're a professional.
It's very kind.
Officially.
I think next time though, I should maybe do my hair different or something.
Yeah?
Or a different face.
Maybe do like some kind of theatrical piece. Or like, I don't know.
If I look around the stage, is there the classic like happy mask, sad mask somewhere? Or is that not a thing here?
Not a thing in here.
Okay, is there? That's right. There are all the like faceless statues.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. That'll be really creepy if I did that.
Just change your face to like one of those happy
I
faces.
was gonna like do a happy and then a sad like.
You can
Joking.
faceless.
But yeah, faceless might be a bit too creepy. So it's
I
okay.
haven't drunk enough for that. Or maybe I've drunk too much.
Yeah.
or something.
Flat flesh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Nope. So yeah, so I think about it for a second, and like maybe my hair starts turning like gray, and then I like, nah, never mind.
That was fun.
Anything else, or are you going to call it a night there?
Happy to head back to
Cool,
the ale
right?
greenhouse ale house.
Wisdom safely.
Oh fuck!
Hey.
Natural 18.
Natural 18.
That's enough.
That is indeed enough. You feel the burning through your veins, and you grit your teeth. You're like, you've not had any in a while now,
Yeah.
and it is getting to you. You are really sort of having to fight yourself to suppress what you need. But you do manage to, after a moment, sort of be stood there trembling. But you do fight off this wave.
Probably be leaning on the wall. Feel a bit woozy,
A little bit of sweat.
sweaty, a bit weak.
You okay? I'm asking
Yeah.
genuinely.
Yeah.
It's been about 24 hours since you last had your dose in the alleyways.
Been about 24 hours since I had the last dose in the alleyways.
That's good. You're doing good, right? I'm doing well. Yes,
Alright.
I know.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit, just a little bit.
I mean, why don't we do something else to distract?
Like a little bit.
You do so well.
How about we count how many windows are still open on our way home?
And then I'm gonna grab my bow and arrow and then aim it at Brady. Why don't we do catch the arrow? You wanna try?
Sure.
Should we do it outside? Leah.
I mean,
We're already walking.
we're
home.
walking.
Oh, we're outside already?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so drunk I didn't know. Where are we? You wanna try? I'll do it like to the side, so I'm not aiming at you.
I mean, I do need some practice. That's true.
You wanna try? You've done it before.
But I did it before in like a dream or a memory, but
Muscle memory?
What if it fails? You could literally kill her.
I'm not gonna aim it at her. She can choose to try and catch him.
yeah.
Alright, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Is this a bad idea?
Yeah.
It's fine. We're about
It's
to
a
have a
terrible
big
idea.
sleep anyway, so even if like it grazes me, I'm sure I'll be fine.
Yeah. That's how it
all,
works.
all wounds magically heal themselves overnight.
Yeah, just sleep it off.
I'm sure
I
I'll be
am
fine.
not drugged enough for this.
I'm gonna like run down the street a little bit and like stand and be like, okay.
Okay. Is there anyone around? I don't want to do this for them.
I mean, there are people around.
Can we find like a more of a secluded, like, you know?
Yeah, you can
I
find
don't
like
want to
a
risk
small-
hurting anyone, even though, you know.
You can find yourself like a small opening. It's getting late, but there are still people sort of milling around in the streets.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna deliberately like do it. Just try and get away from some.
Okay.
All right.
Roll me an attack, and
What's my plus?
you don't have the feature yet.
I do not. This is practice.
So
Can I play with my new bow and arrow?
Ooh.
yeah, you
Can I
want?
choose the? Are there seasons in Sigil?
Sigil itself doesn't have seasons,
Okay.
but there are seasons around. Yeah, depending on which plane you go to.
Go with the season you feel like.
All right. I'm gonna take the summer arrow, or the equivalent. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to lose it. I'm just
That's
saying
fine.
that right now. All right. Oh shit.
Natural.
Roll me the damage.
Did you roll a natural one?
I
Yeah.
did.
You hit.
But I didn't add a modifier to it. Was I supposed to add?
The natural one.
Got
I
your
got
natural one.
Did she need to draw a card?
Actually, yeah, draw the card. Don't roll the damage. We'll draw a card. This is the first time. Do you want to give it a quick shuffle
Critical
for me?
fail card.
I do have a critical fail there.
I lose the ammunition. That would be so
Oh, that
sad.
would be the worst.
Oh.
These cards that I have,
Thanks,
depending on what kind of attack that you're making, whether it's magical, melee, range,
Yeah, the top one.
or anything,
Just bring it.
Okay.
they will have different effects based off of that. So if you would
Okay,
kindly
right.
draw me the top one and read the ranged attack, you should be able to see it with an arrow.
Oh no. Oh no, what is it?
Pinned. A loose piece of clothing is pinned to the ground by your projectile, and you cannot move until you free yourself. So I'm guessing that's you. Or is
It
it?
would be you.
It'd be you.
You.
How could I? How could it
It
catch anything?
ricochets.
It ricochets. So you go
So I
to.
shot myself.
Yeah.
Or like the breeze and like your scarf went in front of it and you just like put
yeah,
yourself
with
into the floor.
Okay. So basically, I'm so pissed that I'm like, Brady, it's gonna be amazing.
I'm like readying myself.
I'm gonna shoot you, but you're gonna catch it. Okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna catch it.
And then I'm just like,
Oh. Oh, honey, and I go running up to her.
I'm on the floor like a bug, like one of those, one of those people that's they've got the
No, like a butterfly in a glass.
you know the ones.
Oh no. I mean, I guess on one hand, maybe Dee's forgotten about his Jonesing.
That was the point. That was what. Trying to
Oh
distract
no. I mean, oh gosh, it's stuck in between these cobbles. So you hold on a sec.
you. Oh god.
Can I pull the arrow out?
You can roll the arrow.
Okay.
I'm starting to walk off.
We better catch up to him.
Well, that is a nice looking arrow, though. Isn't that a nice
It is
looking arrow?
beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back.
I think
in
we
the
both need a little practice.
I need to sleep. Oh well.
So you're all heading back to Dirk and Firkins.
Mhm.
And
Question:
yes,
Is he there already?
wow.
Oh, I assume so, yeah.
What do you do after your date? Do you actually stay out even though you don't go home? You just find somewhere else to stay just to keep up pretenses.
No, I think I'd go home because like the date didn't end early, it just didn't extend.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's fine. I'm happy with that.
Okay. So yeah, the dinner wouldn't have lasted as long as the theatrical performance that seemed to go on forever and ever and ever and ever.
If you when you see me, I would be like sitting there with my goblet in one hand and my two stones. Yes. Oh. Oh, hi.
Home already?
Yes. Mission accomplished.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Good date.
Who did you have to do
That's
that?
all right.
What?
I mean, she was fine. Not a
She
great
was lovely.
conversationalist. Yeah,
Oh.
he's
Oh, did you not have much in common?
no. I think there was a bit of a
Generational gap? I'm not saying that you're old. We've had quite a bit of fire water. I'm just saying.
I don't think I am older. I think I'm quite young.
You're young.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I like-
she's older.
Maybe she is. I just think different backgrounds. We weren't really clicking.
Yeah.
Those stones are clicking.
Well, let's call that a win. Anyway.
So, what are you gonna try and fill up those stones with?
I don't know.
Something big and juicy?
I hope
Not
so.
true.
Well, I think killing a dog is probably not really the.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
We
yeah.
gotta be pet predator downers.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Put a downer on our day.
tomorrow. They're wasted.
Are you guys walking in like carrying your shoes? Is that the level?
Yeah.
Sprite tried to shoot Brady, missed, and shot herself.
Actually, I didn't miss.
But
I
anyway,
didn't
Didn't
miss.
get very
This is-
far.
I hit the ground. I didn't miss.
tomorrow we should do the dogs first. Get that money, get that chin-chin.
Mm.
And then, from what I found out, loads of healing happens in the ladies' district,
Healing.
in the temples, right?
Oh no, I'm fine.
I know. But your father isn't. I was thinking
Oh,
we could
yeah.
go there.
Oh, remember
Yeah,
him?
might know something
They may be able to like refresh the body, ready for the soul to go back into it. I was thinking, while these two were waking up half the neighborhood, I tried to put my mind somewhere else.
I do appreciate that about you. That is a fantastic idea.
Plus, I want to sign off. I want to get rid of my membership with the Dustman. Once I do that, I won't be able to go back in to get you know who.
Good idea. Well, how about we stop by the what was the name of that store? We had the store credit.
Oh yeah.
The Golden Bell.
The Golden Bell. We'll stop by the Golden Bell. Maybe pick up some supplies. Head over. Talk to this this lovely lady about her hound situation, and we can head off to the ladies' ward and explore some of the potential clerical options. I've dropped one of my stones.
I hope it hasn't cracked.
That would be so funny.
Oh, bugger. All right.
Oh, I'm gonna sit here for a minute.
You guys stay here. I'm gonna go to bed because it's been 24 hours since I've had any drugs, and it's coming back to hit me.
All right, you guys sleep it off
Yeah. If only that was possible.
and have sweet dreams.
Well, as you go to bed, I'm going to play a song of rest.
Ooh.
Not that you really need it, but
Yeah.
something to
Sing the edge of.
lull you to sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And
not changing nothing, just boom.
Oh, I put it down on double ones.
That's right. Bad luck.
or you're channeling it out.
Yeah.
So, you are able to have your long rest. So you wake up refreshed.
All of us?
All of you? Are you having a lie-in, or are you just waking up relatively?
No,
yes.
let's get some stuff done.
If these two are trying to stay in bed,
Yeah.
they're getting this.
Ah,
Wake up, rise and shine.
go.
Beautiful people. Who feels like joining me on my morning calisthenics?
oh my gosh.
That sounds wonderful. Perhaps we could do that on the way to the
I
Golden Bell.
like it. We can like jog and then stop and
You can
stretch.
totally, yeah.
I
Yeah.
like it.
You can. That would be
Oh
great.
my god.
We have an apple on the way down. I'm sure do they have like fruit trees in this place?
Yeah,
There are fruit available.
Hey, boom.
all right. We'll get a walking breakfast.
Okay. As you are traveling out, presumably to the ladies' ward, that's where the three main things I think you're looking for are situated. I'm going to need 2 rolls. One, I'm going to need
Oh no, we're
a morning wisdom save from D. Second of all, I'm going to need a D100 roll from somebody.
That
I
ain't good.
haven't done a D100 yet.
Do you want to do it?
Has everyone else done it?
I think
Yeah.
Brady's going to do it.
11.
11. Let me
You're Jones.
check, but I think that is a fail.
Ooh,
Oh, high or low?
27.
Oh,
What happened to our classic 50s
I
roll?
know, right? Good old 55.
11, I believe it is a fail, unfortunately. So, as you are traveling out
Oh.
after having your breakfast,
What? Slacko. What are you doing? You're doing so
No,
What? Oh my god, really?
no,
Did Spike put up
No.
with this attitude?
no.
Okay, I'm just gonna fly away until you
and
be
you
a bit
are
more polite.
fairly angry
Book.
at this point.
Come on, my book comes out.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
We're not gonna be friends ever, you and I.
No.
You don't look very good, D.
Right. I will give you something. But we're gonna go and sit down. And you're gonna say please.
I'm moving already towards someone to sit down and not listening.
Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna come and sit with you. And I'm gonna get a half measure out. What do we say?
You're gonna get it.
What do we say?
Oh,
I touched
shit.
friends on you.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you're lucky it's not.
Addiction.
It's not
Yeah,
till the
I'm
death.
lucky I'm trying to murder me. That would make
So, I
3.
think that's a wisdom save, is that right?
3. I didn't kill 2. I killed 1.
I didn't say you killed them. I said you tried to kill 2 of us already.
No, I haven't.
2 incidents
Crow
Yeah.
near death.
And the other one.
and Link.
No, Link killed me.
Link.
Oh!
Oh, there is.
Yeah.
What was your D100?
27.
It just works. It doesn't. There's no save.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
So you.
But you
very-
find out after like a minute or something, right?
Advantage on charisma checks, and you will become upset with me after.
That'll make a change.
You better believe it.
Do you want me to roll a charisma check?
Oh yeah, because you cast it on yourself. So it's
You have advantage on charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice. So I cast it on myself to advantage.
Okay.
yeah.
So I try to do a charisma check. saying,
Yeah.
You will give it to me now. Now.
Do I save?
It's like using the voice.
No.
That was like.
Oh, wow.
Um,
That's the best it could possibly be.
Yeah, it is like a voice,
Positivity.
isn't it? So charisma would be
Now.
charisma. Persuasion, I guess. 23. Or intimidation, whatever you like. Roll with intimidation.
He's been very persuasive, and you sense that if you don't do it now, then it's not going to end well.
That's the half measure.
And
And I'm gonna like zip up the rest.
as you do, you sort of brace yourself, and you're sort of doing it sort of just off the side of the main street. D, you hear behind you. Well, well, well. Look who came back from the dead.
And I'm like, not now.
You don't have a moment for a old friend.
I turn towards this person, and then without opening my eyes, and then open my eyes as I look towards them.
As you look at them, you notice that this is a Githyanki with yellow skin and bright yellow eyes, and pitch black pupils that sunk deep in their orbits, with a flattened slit nose and long black hair braided with beads. This individual you recognize from the entourage that was with the halfling and gnome in the park.
Was this the one that ducked off?
Yes.
Yeah.
I just remember your face, but I don't believe I have a name.
Kylak.
Kylak. And I guess we've known each other in the past.
Yes, that would be an accurate description.
Okay, do you want to fill in the blanks for me?
And he'll reach his hand into his jacket and pull something out, concealing it. Is anyone else involved in this?
Yeah, if I'm watching,
Sprite was be next to me.
yeah, I think if he like calls to you, then I think all of us are going to be seeing what's going on.
Can everyone do me a perception check then, please?
Doing stretches
Me as well.
in the
And
background.
especially if he's reaching into his coat to grab something, for sure.
14.
11.
17.
17. Okay. So none of you actually notice what he pulls out. But he'll take your hand, D, and the thing that he pulled out is now in your hand.
I'm still kind of high, I guess,
Yeah.
and this is fine.
I'm looking.
Sweet, sweet relief.
And I'm cradling it. What is it?
It is a pouch.
The same as the other pouch? Put it in my pocket. And I just say, so you're my supplier, I would guess.
You can say that, yes.
And how much is this gonna set me back?
Nothing.
And why would you do that?
Well, I saw that you are in some trouble with the Fated. I think that we could potentially aid each other a bit further down the line.
Like my mind starts clearing a little bit, I would say. Perhaps. But you'll have to tell me the rest of the story.
What do you have missing? I know it's a pointed question, not knowing what you're missing.
How far back do you know me?
Well, when we first met, you were in your chair.
Since turned to drugs to make up for something else I was missing.
Your
After the accident.
feelings of inadequacy drove you to seek out individuals such as myself. I saw some pity for you. And you will pull up one of his legs, and you can see that he has a very crude prosthetic. I was in pain myself once before. I was a soldier, and I was cast aside by my own kind. I had to find other sources of living. I took pity on you because I saw in you what I once felt, losing part of myself. So from there, we became close friends.
Insight check.
By all means.
Natural 20.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
So 22.
Save those 20s for the fight.
He saw you as friends.
Yeah. So from his perspective, he's telling the truth.
From his perspective, you feel like he's telling the truth. He's not veiling anything. And
Well, it's coming of you to be telling me all this.
as I said, we were friends. Unfortunately, it is a very pricey habit. But I took credit for you. Whenever you were needing, I would provide and put it on an account.
Another debt comes chasing me, I guess.
Well, the friends that we were, you settled this debt before you
Ah,
disappeared.
so I made sure that you were taken care of before I disappeared.
From my time lurking amongst those fated that were seeking you out, I feel you may have taken the money from them.
Interesting.
Probably assuming that
That would be it.
that would be it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Didn't work out that way. Not that I want to do it, but if I wanted to stop using this, do you know of a way to stop?
I know of one way. It is not an easy task. The waters of Mount Celestia, they have particular healing properties. Specifically, if you go upon the second layer, there is a lake of sorts. It is said that if you bathe yourself in those waters, then you may find yourself alleviated of certain psychological distresses.
So does this lake have a name by any chance?
It does. The lake is held upon the plane of Mercuria. It is there that you must seek. I believe it's called the Glass Horn, but I'm double checking. The Glass Torn.
Glass Thorn.
Torn. In there, if you were to bathe in the waters, it may cleanse you.
This is only those kind of illnesses, not physical ones.
That's correct. But addiction is a psychological element which manifests physically.
Guess we're pretty physical to me when the need hits. Appreciate your help. Is there anything I can do for you?
I may call upon you when I require some assistance.
And how many doses are in this little bag?
Roll me a d10.
What's in there? Everyone, right? That's
Go on.
30 or 3.
There were enough for 3 full doses.
All right.
It looks like decent, friend.
Got some
Good.
good
I think I've
information.
heard
At
this
least I
conversation.
feel like I've
Yeah.
been very rude here.
Are you gonna introduce
Yeah,
us, Dave?
This is Sprite,
Hey,
Brady,
Hi.
Link,
Hello.
And I go by D nowadays. So
It's a pleasure to meet you, Dee, and the rest of you.
Where can we call on you again if we need to find you?
I will find you.
we are staying
Okay.
at the Burning Corpse. What was it called again?
Smoldering corpse.
Smoldering. Still a
Oh.
bit fuzzy. If you need to leave a message, that is the place to find us.
Excellent. Well, I will certainly do that. I trust none of you are aligned with the fated based on the conversations you've had previously.
No, nothing like that. Sensate. Proud of it. My badge.
I'm in between jobs, as they say.
The dustmen not treating you well these days.
Just trying to break away from old habits. All kinds of old habits.
Excellent. Well,
Before you escape, I must ask something else of you. Do you happen to know how we get to Mount Celestia, or where we can find the knowledge on how to get to Mount Celestia?
I have made the journey once.
You
It's not an easy task. Ascending layers of Mount Celestia requires certain demonstrations of character. You will know what needs to be done when you get there. But traveling to Mount Celestia there is a portal in the Trioptic Nik Epona, the large horse statue. A gem, an amber, the same size and cut as that which is situated upon its head, held at the base of the statue, will take you to the first lair.
And the key.
That is the key.
That
Gem.
That opens.
the amber.
The amber, the
opens
same
the
size
portal.
as the amber of it in its head, opens the.
Damn.
Okay. So that's the first, and then
That's
for the
good.
second one, you say that we will figure it out as we. It will become apparent to us.
It will.
What was it like in Mount Celestia?
Annoyingly good. The people are too friendly for my tastes.
Oh, interesting. Would you do me the honor of taking a look at a picture of mine and seeing if you recognize where it was taken?
I will do what I can.
Thank you. And I'll go and find the little picture and I'll open it up. Hand it to him.
Yes. That is definitely Mount Celestia, the first layer. Where specifically, I'm not sure, but somewhere in Lunia.
And that's the first layer, you said.
Indeed.
Thank you very much. Take the photo back.
Well, if that will be all, I will call upon you if and when needed.
I would just approach him, extend my hand, and just say, well, this came out of nowhere. Up until today, I just felt like all the bits from my past were just, hitting at me one after the other, but this is a very pleasant surprise. And I am not Dolian, so he cannot be your friend no longer, but perhaps you can be friends with D.
I would very much like this.
All right.
Sure is nice to meet you.
And you.
Nice to meet you.
and he will slink down the alleyway again.
Well, shit.
He was a bit of a creepy one.
I thought he was going to be mean.
But he was actually quite nice. I mean, as much as he said he wasn't very friendly.
Just like grab the bag and like squeeze it in my hand and just say, although I mean, it's quite the opposite though, right?
We've got a potential cure for you.
Sorry, Sprite. I'm not quite myself when that need hits.
Sorry for trying to make you be polite. I should have, I should have realised that was not a priority.
Didn't mean to cast friends on you either. That had to be done.
I'm not going to look after it next time. I think we can take it in turns.
Yeah, I think.
To be fair, you have your own stash now, and I'm going to reach into his pocket, and I'm just going to like try and just take it out.
Oh, do you know that he was given?
Well, I mean,
I was squeezing it like.
Oh, okay, you showed us.
And it was similar to the other one, which I have. So
Yeah.
I assume.
She ain't gonna get it from my pocket.
If you put it in your cloak.
But like, I'm gonna just do. I'm not gonna give you
It's
any
in my
warning.
pocket though.
Oh, okay.
I don't have space in the cloak at the moment. I'm not letting you.
Yeah, but I've not given you any warning.
Well, I literally had it in my hand.
You put it in your pocket.
I said, "Oh, I'm squeezing it."
It will be a contested strength check if you're trying to match that with his
no,
hands.
You put it in your pocket.
Let's go, bro.
I mean, I'm tiny and you're a muscle wizard. Oh dear.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, they were both terrible.
They were not
But
great.
I have a.
Oh, you have a +3.
11.
You did not manage to wrench this off of him.
I'm just trying to be a good friend. You're honestly going to tell me that you're not going to just smash these out in one night?
As you're halfway through talking, I throw the bag in the air towards you.
You throw it towards me,
Like you would, like that.
Like,
and I'm going to try and catch it.
I don't throw it at you, I throw it so that you can catch it.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
like a nice
Like I just did.
toss.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
that,
so
that will
we
be a
got to-
pass. You won't need to do any checking.
That's it. Because just so you like stop talking.
So after all that, you're actually going to let me have it?
Yeah, I'm just. It's
principles.
Yeah.
It's a pride
You're not
thing.
taking my shit.
That was
I'm
the-
giving you because I
Yeah.
want to give it to you.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, sir.
Totally.
No rule on that. Maybe our next interaction will be smoother.
Just believe me when I say that I need it.
I do believe you. But believe me when I say that sometimes you're an asshole.
Fair.
I'm just,
But listen. Isn't it nice? The
Oh.
silence. This is fucking cool.
And I'm just gonna open up the bag and be like, look at all these drugs. Thanks.
Those are crabs
Dee.
from this land.
Yeah, from my people. Smells so good. Oh, no, I'm joking. I'm not really gonna be that mean.
I just had a dose. I'm fine.
That is hilarious.
Come on.
Who's
Truce.
tiring arguing with you?
Imagine arguing with you.
You know what I always find good to let off some steam is push-ups. Who's with me?
Let's
Couple
do it.
push-ups before we head out again. Whoa, that's impressive.
I'm like,
Taking the room.
I'm speed.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Speed
Let's go.
pushing.
I'm gonna hop onto these
This is
back.
why I got strength because of the drug.
Thanks before it's been
You're
session.
juicing.
Yeah, this is my pre-workout.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit on your back and be like,
Yeah, nice.
I'm helping.
Also, we seem to have a way to. Not Jesus. Or,
Awesome.
insert God of your chest.
Horn is one of the deities.
Oh, Lake Torn.
Yeah.
Horn.
Oh,
Or
my.
Okay, where are we headed? We're headed to the fancy people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we're
dog lady.
going via the Golden Bell.
Oh, which is this little dude here.
Yeah. All right. I think
good.
a few people had
The
some
way
stuff they wanted to buy.
fluctuate.
I just suggested stuff on our chat.
Yeah.
But if you guys have other suggestions or
I'm happy with
suggestions,
that.
Yeah, fine.
I'm happy to skip any sort of RP or whatever. Just
Yeah, we obviously would go in as our alter egos.
Yeah.
To reclaim this debt.
Just the two of you? Is everyone going in?
before you guys go in, I would say it may be worth asking. Perhaps they have any kind of scrolls that can bring the dead back to life.
we can ask. I don't think they do though. I think they pretty much laid out their inventory.
Hey, you don't know what they have out back.
We'll tell them to
true.
keep an eye out for it. Right, good job. We'll go in and get whatever people want. We'll ask, do they have any scrolls of Raise the Dead or?
They do not, unfortunately.
Okay.
But yeah, if you would like to state what you would like to purchase.
Yeah,
from
what are we buying?
Marisha
Oh,
the
wait, no.
Fox.
I believe.
Hmm.
Oh, you go ahead.
Hey, man.
You're there.
Hey, what are we buying today, man?
Oh, what can I do for you today?
What's on our list?
Not sure. Where was that?
We had like a
I can let you know
real
if you
good thing. At,
Tell us what it is.
Oh, what's your accent like?
we were quite gruff.
Yeah, I was gruff. Nice. Oh, that's right. I was a bit bit sort of West Country.
Neighbors. We want a filter of love. A scroll of gaseous form. And some potions of healing. 5 of them if you got it.
Yeah, got good healing, bro.
And anything else?
Well, am I still Link?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah, there we
we
go.
got back to Link being.
Alright, and I'll say it. And that Arcane Lock. What's that? What's that do?
That is a spell scroll that is used to create a magical seal on doors, locks, and chests and such. Only extremely skilled lock pickers and those with specific spells are able to dismiss it.
Cracking. Alright. I will have one of those. Can wizards use that?
Well, certainly, anyone that reads the scroll is able to cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Alright, what do I want? Along with the other stuff.
Ah, excellent.
Put it on the store, correct?
Perfect. I shall
Oh,
do.
yeah. Oh, yeah, we've got that store credit. Yeah. Get the piece of paper out.
I'm pretty sure that should cover it.
Is that the
I
total?
don't think we actually have to give any money.
No,
No, I think you still have
what's
a fair bit left.
Yeah.
So, how much credit do we have left?
I'm editing now.
Oh, he's
We've got
still
3,000 credit.
We got 2,020 left.
Okay.
Really?
Heaps.
That was under 1,000 all those bits. 90 for the filter, 400 for the gaseous
Amazing.
form, 250 for the healing, and I believe it was 400 for the scroll.
I think it was like 240.
240 for the
Yeah.
scroll, that's right.
Alright, cool.
Perfect. Okay. With that cleared up and us looking at the time that we're currently sitting at, the next segment will probably not be resolved in its fruition.
That's okay.
Could we try the Ladies of Healing in the next few minutes, or would that take ages as well?
It depends on who you want to head towards. There are lots and lots of temples.
We'll just go to the closest one and ask if they do it, and if they don't, can they direct us to
Yeah.
someone who knows?
Okay.
One that looks like bright and shiny, not like a temple of
Light magic.
murder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Murder.
Butcher's Temple.
Yeah.
Yeah, Butcher's Temple. So
Yeah.
the closest
The hill
temples to where you're currently situated, assuming you're going from the Golden Bell.
Yeah.
Let's see what we've got going on over here then. So I'm gonna have a nice little look-see.
Kind of want to stay this guy for a bit, but wasn't the whole point so that like we weren't connected with each other?
Yeah, I think we don't want to cross the stories.
What did you get then? You read something else? Something extra?
Oh, yes, I did actually. I thought you're a wizardy kind of guy, and let's call this square for the little misunderstanding that we had. I know that you're very precious about that book, so here you are. You can lock it away, and yeah.
All right.
I think
Appreciate it.
I'm not sure if you can learn spells from these things, but
Yeah, I can usually make a copy of this scroll on my book, but the scroll will be destroyed.
that's fine. I'm sure. You know, once you it is for an actually like a powerful wizard. So once you are a bit more experienced, I'm sure you'll be able to grasp the complex magics.
So,
In case
so you give with one hand and you take with the other.
I give with both hands, one hand a scroll and the other hand truth. What more can you ask for?
Fair enough.
The nearest temple is the Temple of Shang-Ti.
All right,
Ooh, is
Sounds
that the
dark.
pagoda?
That is the pagoda.
Oh,
Pagoda.
cool.
I'm excited. Yeah.
Oh, we're right next to it.
So Shang-Ti is the god, the Chinese god of creation.
Ah, perfect.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
What we want.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Kind of links into you as well.
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah, with your chaos creation.
Maybe this should be my god.
So as
We
you
don't all have to have a god
But
and
they're
a
gonna-
faction.
they're gonna
I have no
Make
god. I have no god. I am godless.
Having God is cool.
Is it though?
Gods are
That's
cool.
fair. I'm sorry.
it though?
That was insensitive
Yeah.
of me.
I have a God.
Yeah,
What's it called?
Mieliki.
Miliki?
Yeah.
I don't really work well with management, so
Mm.
maybe it's not for me.
Well,
I'm self-employed.
Let's go have
Yeah.
a look.
If they can help my father,
It's
then
beautiful architecture.
as you head on in, it is very beautiful. Everything is meticulously situated. It is perfectly symmetrical as you go through the entire location. Everything is very basic wooden construct, but with elaborate decorations that are added to them. So they are functional and pretty.
Oh, I like their style.
And
Whoa. Sorry about that.
as you head on in, you are met by a priest. They are a an archon of some persuasion. They basically are a celestial touched entity with the head of a dog and the sort of body of a humanoid, and they approach and say, "How may I assist you today?"
Greetings and blessings and all that. Do you wanna?
Sure. My dad's a zombie, also in a jar. Can you make them together?
Well, that's well.
I guess we're looking for a little bit of consultation
Hmm.
on a
Well-
serious matter.
I am pleased that you have come to the Temple of Shang-Ti. Unfortunately, that level of reverse necromancy is an incredibly powerful kind.
I'm sure.
Is Shang-Chi not that powerful?
Shang-Ti is powerful,
Just not that powerful.
So
but
Wow.
are you
I think perhaps we should find a bigger god.
followers of Shang-Ti?
not yet.
I'm very well versed in creation, and I think that Shang-Ti would perhaps appreciate the things that I do, and maybe make an exception. Winning smile.
We do have someone with us that is quite versed in healing and
God bothering.
Well, to reverse existing necrosis upon a body,
That's exactly what we need.
and then to transpose souls back into will require incredibly high levels of magic. There is one spell which is able to do this.
Oh.
It is known as Wish.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, that sounds like a real nice spell. Can you just like wish for anything? Like if I wanted,
For the most part.
if we wanted the air to always taste like monkey tail, could we wish that?
Brady, you're so.
There is an element of failure with particularly large things such as that.
Oh, okay. That's
But
good to know.
very specific tasks, such as the reversal of necrosis and the transposing of souls, is something that is achievable through that.
What if we just want to regenerate the body and not, just put the body in a position where it's back to living and functioning ability? Would that still be?
That would indeed still be. There is lesser spells that allow soul transposition, but they have a cost. One soul for another.
And who are we to judge what a soul is worth?
Well, that's very helpful.
Panic. Brady dies.
Who are these people that I'm with?
The only other
Flashback to us
thing
putting
is
soul coins
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a fucking motorbike.
there are possibilities that those who follow devoutly down the path of deities may be able to grant such miracles, but you will be looking at something nearing the level of that of a proxy.
Oh.
Like a lifetime commitment.
As somebody who has committed their entire being to serving a deity and has done so for a long period of time, so much so that that deity sees them as their representative on this earth.
Do you know anyone? Do you have anyone's number?
Well, our deity representative of Shang-Chi is situated in Mechanus.
Oh.
I believe in our Jade Palace.
We did have a general idea of how to get to Mechanus.
Yeah.
Do you happen to know the specifics?
Traveling through to Mechanus,
That's right, Spike. No?
I thought, didn't we?
We did with the roses.
the little girl.
The little girl gave us a general gist of how to get there. I think Spike is something else.
Oh, yeah.
Acheron?
It must be something else.
Yes, Spike is in Acheron.
My bad.
I'm
thinking of the Madron's job. Sorry.
the Modrons are from Mechanus,
Yeah, that's where I'm getting mixed up.
but they are created.
Yeah, they're not actually in.
No, they're
the job
not.
isn't in mechanics. Yeah.
I do have details on how to generally get there somewhere.
Same somewhere.
That is fine. I will pull something together, and he will inform you of that information.
Even if it's
I
just-
don't have it to hand.
Yeah, no
So
problem.
the sticky point is turning the zombie back into a living body.
I mean,
That
I
is
think
the hardest aspect of the situation.
And if I manage that, then it's a bit easier to just transfer the soul across.
A little bit, yes. That will require a soul jar.
I think the spell itself will do.
Yeah. I've got a jar with a soul in it. It's not.
But I mean, I think that the sticky point here is that we need to garner enough favor with someone of high power that they would be willing to impart that kind of magic. Is that right?
It is a very taxing task.
But what this gentleman did was tell us that it's possible to do.
So it's possible.
It's possible to do.
So we know that a wish will do it.
Indeed.
No,
Okay.
no genies working in this temple.
We do not have any genies. They tend to veer themselves into their appropriate elemental planes and
Right.
are very fickle.
Mm.
but it's good to know.
I'm gonna ask. Do you know how the best way to restore a damaged religious artifact? How that would.
Damaged in what capacity?
I'm gonna take out my amulet, which is cracked,
Oh.
isn't it?
Burnt.
It's got
Burnt,
squash marks on it.
Yeah.
The damage there was purely aesthetic.
So this isn't broken.
No. That can be used to channel divine powers.
Oh. Wow. I thought it was broken all this time.
That is good to know that your connection isn't lost.
I'm gonna try and like
Good news again.
clean it.
This I
see
feel
if
like
the
this is a
scorch
good
marks
place.
come off.
This is a good.
The
This is a
scorch
good
marks
place.
are very on there.
Are they? Well, in that case, I'm just gonna. Put it
I
in
like
there.
this gentleman. What was your name again? Sorry, we are very rude.
Zhao Shan.
Zhao Shan. It's a massive pleasure to meet you. You've been extremely helpful.
Could you tell us the general, the teachings of this wonderful god? We have obviously been taken with the architecture, this place, but I would like to know a bit more.
Shang-Ti rules over the dominion of creation and social order.
That's
Order.
Yeah.
I do like order.
Mhm.
But
He is kind to those who follow him. He guides those who require it through any tribulations that they are facing. He is always kind and patient and
Patience is a virtue. I look pointedly at Link.
Who is there?
I'm gonna look pointedly at D.
and he makes sure that everyone is able to manifest that which they desire to bring into this world of beauty.
Hmm.
Well, I like that part. But I'm really more of a free-flowing kind of, I don't think yeah.
I don't think he would put up with your shenanigans.
No, thank you very much, though.
What is the best way to
Anything else?
pay respect to Shanti?
Creating things of beauty and dedicating them in his honor.
Okay,
Any
that's lovely. Maybe we could sing him a song while we were here.
Yeah. Any benefits to worshipping Shang? Like, do I? Am I gonna get really creative or something?
If Shang-Chi sees you as worthy, then he
Which,
may
of course.
bestow specific gifts upon you.
Oh. Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll let you know.
Would it be all right for us to perform a small song here?
By all means.
What about that one? Remember when we were in the Styx and we were traveling on the disc and we were all singing along?
Yeah. Do you want to do it? You could do the dance.
I could do the dance.
you could do
And
the-
Sprite could do the harmony.
Yeah.
In the background.
With all of the greatest respect,
You can hold my bag.
I have
I'll
a
give you my
god,
bag.
That is fair.
and I don't feel. I
Comfortable.
I respect your
That is fine.
teachings.
Who do you worship under?
Humility.
Mieliki, a jealous god?
Mieliki is not exceptionally
I don't know.
jealous from my understandings. They probably will not look down upon you for being here.
I know, but this is my gut instinct, and that is what I must go.
And for that I respect.
What can you tell us about Mieliki?
And Link and I will start performing our little dance and song and dance routine.
A 5, 6, 7, 8.
Because you're not normal. You don't, do you?
I don't know too much.
You didn't tell us anything. It should be a vengeful, wrathful god, and you just come along with it.
She is known as the mistress of the forest.
I thought it was a he. She.
Boss lady god.
Yes.
Lady of the
Her
forest.
Boss bitch.
dominion is that of nature and forests.
Well,
That makes sense.
I would
That's
never
why
have
when I go
guessed.
to the park, you're free. Okay.
Of that, I cannot give you much more, but due to that domain, those who live among the trees, druids, rangers, and sort, do tend to veer themselves towards her.
nice, nice. Hey.
Thank you. That's
Very good.
very useful. You may be wondering why I don't know about the god that I'm so devoted to.
Those of us who worship do so without conscious thought. We feel and we navigate our way through.
Like me.
Indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zaoshan.
To the pleasure. May Shang-Ti grace you with its blessings.
And you.
Thank you.
I hope you liked the song.
I'm sure he did.
All right. Bye.
And as you leave, I will end our session there.
Cool.
Hey, we didn't have to pay for information. We just
Yeah, it's true. Just do the song.
Aw,
So-
that was lovely.
Thank you for visiting the Hodgepodge Tavern. We hope you've enjoyed the adventure so far. Please do feel free to follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We should have our website as well, which hopefully we'll be posting some more information as we develop and learn things.
Yep.
And we also have our Instagram link, so please do feel free to follow that as well.
Yep.
From there, we'll quickly run a credits, and then I will open up a poll so that you can vote on who you would like to gain some extra experience points based on who you enjoyed most in the session. I'll also then do the experience rundown where we associate blips from our players voting amongst each other. So we'll get that kicked off, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Wee.
And welcome back. Thank you for being patient and waiting. So I'm going to run through the experience rundown. So, as per usual, we'll go through our lists. So the first thing for you guys to vote on is who do you feel had the most creative use of an ability, spell, or anything along those lines this session.
I really liked Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was smart.
I also like you using your gold to fame.
Oh,
God, yeah.
Oh, that was good. Using your
That-
persuasion.
That could be
Intangible.
intangible.
Yeah.
But
I think yours is ability or spell.
It was just like, it was a nice character progression for you as well, because it wasn't just like, damage spell immediately.
Yeah,
you were like
you
trying.
reined it in.
It's like, I
Yeah.
still need this shit, but
Yeah, for sure.
I'll try diplomacy first. Okay, if everyone's in agreement, that will be 20 experience to Philippe.
thank you very much.
Next up, we have heroic, selfless, or furthering the party goal.
Is anyone heroic?
This goes on really big headed, but Sprite was really trying to
you did
get
do a lot for
Brady
me.
to like
That's true, actually.
That is true.
experience things
I
and
did
do
do a lot.
things.
Yeah.
And not just that,
And
but
asking questions,
information. Yeah.
And I'm not being big headed, no,
No,
actually.
No, you don't.
Sprite is normally quite self serving, so that was the
Yeah.
right character.
That's not very selfless of you.
No, it was good because like you could tell that Brady was feeling a bit nervous about it, and you just like stepped up and was like, "Let's get this going."
And I
Yeah, like-
tried to shoot you and make that a
Tried.
practical.
You're literally Shia LaBeouf.
Just do it.
Do it! Don't think about it. Just do it.
Anyone else?
It's what you are.
I definitely deserve the XP for that.
Yeah, let's go. Put it out.
Okay, 20
If everyone's
experience for
happy.
Sprite.
I'm happy.
And finally, we have intangibles, which I think we've already come to a realization for.
I think so.
Making it rain.
Making
That
it,
was pretty cool.
making it hail with those copper.
You get it. It's like Oprah. You get a gold. You get a gold.
Yeah.
And
Now
3
that
weeks
has-
down the line in campaign, you'll find that the Gathering Dust is probably gone out of business.
Closed.
Yeah. It'd just be gathering dust. I'm still working on my my takedown song. My diss
Oh,
track.
Can you call it Revenge is a Dish Best Served Gold?
Yeah.
Okay, now 20 points of experience to Link.
How much?
20.
20.
And finally, we have the poll, which I will close up now, and we will calculate who achieves that. So, poll and complete. So, Kim, if you'll be so kind as to announce.
Kim was the most voted option of the poll with 100% of the vote.
That sounds a bit suspicious.
100% of one.
Yeah.
So that will
Thank
be
you.
20 experience points.
Does that mean we all got a blip
So
today?
everyone
yeah.
got a blip.
Did you get any for finishing?
Yeah, do we have a end of the session?
That's a no.
I mean,
Come on, we did good stuff.
Yeah. Not today.
Fair enough.
Not today. I gotta give Carl some chance to catch up.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. To be fair, we didn't complete any like
No,
proper,
no.
like missions, did we?
No.
Not really. We got some stuff. We got some stone.
I got my
we
stone.
some-
That was
Hey
one
man,
mission.
we got the path to Monster last year,
Yes.
and we got the
Exactly.
path to
We got info.
Mechanus. 2 places.
And we know Bitopia is also top on the list.
That's true.
For that, I'll give
no,
everyone 10 experience.
Hey, let's go! Boom!
You did manage to get some information.
Beg.
I was just I was like trying to be like positive, like, oh, we didn't get any XP, but we did get,
Yeah.
and then we
Yeah.
got XP too.
We also figured out how to get my dad out of a jar and how to cure your addiction.
Let's go.
That's true. That was
We
very
got a
productive
lot of
session,
stuff, actually.
And I think
Yeah.
that all happened
Fact
within the last
finding.
half an hour.
Yeah.
We got the things in the first half of the session.
What your
Yeah.
characters can achieve when they stop drinking.
Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you very
Fire
much
water.
for joining us. We are going to end the stream there, but thank you very much, and we do appreciate any interaction that our viewers present to us.
It's lovely.
Talk to us. We need friends.
We do need friends.
There's something.
we only have each other. We need to expand our circle. Oh.
Everyone's watching you now.
Hey!
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
That's sorted.